This world is awfully big. Girl, this time you're all alone. But it's time you started living. It's time you let someone else do some giving. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have it down, why don't you take it? You might just make it after all. You might just make it after all.
I just never saw Mr. Grant so happy. I mean, when he walked down the aisle with his daughter on his arm, he was positively glowing.
Well, that's because he and I spent a few hours before the wedding working on that glow.
Gee, I don't know what it is about weddings. Everybody is just so happy and filled with love. Even the weather was lovely.
Oh, it had to be. I predicted rain.
Hey, Lou.
Morning.
Congratulations.
What a terrific wedding.
Oh, it was. We were just talking about it. Coffee?
Oh, I love it. Thank you. Yeah, it was a terrific wedding, wasn't it? Even the kids had a really good time. Too bad they had to leave so early.
Oh, did they? I didn't see them leave.
Yeah, I remember after the ceremony when they walked back up the aisle.
Yeah?
They just kept right on going, right in their car. We got outside just in time to throw rice at their skid marks.
Who needs a bride and groom for a great wedding, huh?
And it was a great wedding.
Yeah. You know, that woman, my wife, raised 3 daughters from scratch. 3 daughters, 3 weddings. Now they're all out on their own. Their lives are ahead of them and ours. Suddenly, our house is so quiet.
Must be an awful feeling.
No, it's a great feeling. For the first time in our lives, we can be alone together.
Oh, come on, Mr. Grant. You must have been alone together when you were first married.
No, we moved in with her folks. We didn't move out until our first daughter was born. Then our second daughter was born, then our third daughter was born. It seems like most of our marriage we spend with a kid in wet pajamas in bed between us. I don't know how we ever had a third kid. Hey, wait to see what I got here. Guess what this is?
It looks like one of those artificial logs.
It's one of those artificial logs.
Well, that was my next guess.
Tonight I'm gonna go home early. I'm gonna put the chain on the lock. Soft music on the FM. And light my log.
All right.
The wife and I will have a few drinks, you know, kind of relax. And then...
Well, if you guys want to talk, you know, I've got some work
No.
That's
That's all I was planning to tell anyway. But you guys have some work to do.
Oh, Mr. Grant.
Huh?
Listen, now that the wedding is over and you and Mrs. Grant are free, well...
What is it, Mary?
Well, I was just wondering if you and Mrs. Grant would like to come to my house for dinner one night this week.
This week, huh?
Well, yeah. You know, just a nice, quiet evening. The boss for dinner and all.
This week, huh?
Yeah, is this week bad for you?
Well, yeah, as a matter of fact, it is. I plan to be burning a lot of logs this week.
Oh, well, then, next week.
Better, much better. The fire ought to be dying down by then.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Gordy.
Great day, isn't it?
Well, if you call a driving rainstorm with occasional hail a great day.
Oh, you don't understand. When a weatherman predicts showers and gets a rainstorm like this, it's like hitting a home run with the bases loaded.
Hi, Lou.
Hi, Lou.
Morning, Mr. Grant. 5 mornings in a row.
Maybe he's having trouble lighting his log.
Yes, Mr. Grant?
Mary, come in here.
Yes, I'll be right there, sir.
Good luck.
Yes, sir?
Who messed up my desk?
Well, I straightened it up for you.
I don't like it straightened up. I like it unstraightened up.
But I just sorted all your papers and I put them in your desk drawer. They're right there at your fingertips.
No. The top of my empty desk is at my fingertips. What I'm trying to say is my desk is my castle. For years, when people saw my messy desk, they knew I was working. Now they come in, they see a clean desk, they know you're working. I want them to know I'm working. Do I make myself clear?
You'd like your mess back?
Very much.
I think this pile was here. This was here, there, there. Anything else?
No, that's about it for now.
Oh, Mr. Grant, about a week ago, I asked if you and Mrs. Grant would like to come to my house for dinner.
Yes?
Well, it's been about a week, and was wondering if you'd like to come over tomorrow night.
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Well, you see, tomorrow night's not too good.
Oh, listen, no, I understand. You and Mrs. Grant have made plans to go out, or maybe you're just staying home. In any case, you've made some sort of plans to maybe do nothing at all, right?
Yeah, it's in there somewhere.
Well, some other time then.
Uh-huh.
Rhoda called. She wants you to pick her up after work.
Sure, everybody always wants you to pick them up after work.
Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry, Murray. I'm a little upset, that's all.
Yeah, coming out of that door seems to do that to people.
Murray, when you and your wife came to my house for dinner, you had a good time, didn't you?
We had a great time. You're a terrific cook.
No, I'm a terrific cook.
Now, look, Mary, the reason Marie and I haven't invited you for dinner is
Murray,
because...
no, I wasn't.
No, Mary, we want to.
Murray, no.
Mary!
Murray, I don't want to come to your house for dinner.
Oh.
What I'm trying to say...
Murr, if you're having trouble getting people to come to your house for dinner, I'd love to. When is it?
Murray, look, I don't know how the subject got around to your house for dinner, but what I was talking about was the Grants refusing to come to my house for dinner.
Oh, then it's at your place.
Oh, Ted, there is no dinner. It's been canceled.
Oh, that's too bad. I was looking forward to it.
Maybe Mr. Grant just doesn't believe in socializing with the people he works with.
Well, I don't think that's it. I mean, when Marie and I had the Grants for dinner, we had...
You had them for dinner?
Well, only 3 or 4 times.
Three or...
But you're right, Mary. They didn't enjoy it.
Well, they certainly enjoyed it at my place.
You had them too?
Oh, yes. And I really put out a great gourmet spread, and boy, did they eat it up. You know there wasn't one piece of chicken left in that bucket?
Well, seems that everybody here has had the Grants to dinner, except me.
Now, look, Mary. Lou is the kind of guy that goes to a lot of banquets and dinners. He was probably busy for the night you asked him for.
You think so?
Sure. Why don't you pick another night when he's free?
I will. Mr. Grant.
Huh?
Are you busy Thursday night?
Thursday night? No, I don't think so.
Oh, good.
Why?
Because I want to have you and Mrs. Grant to my house for dinner.
Oh. I just remembered, Mary, I'm sorry, but we are kind of busy on Thursday night.
Well, that's okay, because I just remembered that I'm kind of busy on Thursday night, too. Just wish I knew why Mr. Grant keeps turning me down.
I know what you mean. It's been years, and I still don't know why they turned me down for that stewardess job.
Oh, come on, Rhoda. Lots of girls don't make it as stewardesses.
For a bus company? Maybe your boss just doesn't like you.
Oh, thanks. I really needed that.
Could be his wife, ma'am. Maybe she can't stand you.
I've got to find out. I'm going to call her.
Good. Oh, Mary. Hey, if they accept, tell them to bring their own pizza.
Hello, Mrs. Grant. It's, Mary Richards. Oh, I'm fine, thank you. Mrs. Grant, I'm just calling to find out if you and Mr. Grant would like to come over and have dinner with me one night this week. Or next week, whenever you say.
You're kidding.
Well, Mrs. Grant, I'm awfully sorry that I bothered you. Goodbye.
Oh, Mary, kid, listen, when I said she hated you, I had
She
no way
doesn't
of...
hate me, Rhoda. It's worse. She and Mr. Grant have separated.
This old Italian fisherman was walking down the road. This is really a great story. It's just funny. And this car goes by, and this little boy sticks his head out the window and says, "Hey, old fisherman!" and the old fisherman says, "Hey, that's no way to talk to a fisherman, huh?" And then the boy says, no, wait. The father of the boy says, "Oh, heck, what did he say?"
Hey.
Oh, don't tell me.
Oh, this is gonna be one of those big jokes. I can tell.
Hi, Mary.
No, wait a minute. I know the punchline. I just have to get all that stuff up front.
Is Mr. Grant in?
Not yet.
I guess I'll just ask Chuckles the clown. Gee, he got such a big laugh this morning when he told it on his show.
Chuckles gets laughs no matter what joke he tells. When he gets to the punchline, his nose lights up and his pants fall down. Mary, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. I'm just a little depressed, that's all. It's nothing.
Hi, Lou.
Morning, Murray. Mary, would you please get Mrs. Grant on the phone for me?
Oh, yes, sir. I'd be delighted to get Mrs. Grant on the phone for you.
I'll have to remember that the next time I get depressed. Just get Mrs. Grant on the phone.
Hello, Mrs. Grant. Good morning. Hi, Mr. Grant's calling. One moment, please. Mr. Grant, good morning. Hi, Mrs. Grant on two.
You gonna keep it to yourself or tell your fellow worker?
Well, I just feel great.
And I feel great just seeing you feel great. What's so great?
Well, Mr. Grant is calling Mrs. Grant, and his light just went out.
Come in.
Mr. Grant, can I get your signature on these?
What are you so happy about?
Well, Mr. Grant, look, I know that I'm not supposed to know, but, well, now that you and Mrs. Grant are back together again, I know, and I am very, very happy.
And you're also very, very wrong.
Wrong?
Very, very.
Well, I just assumed that when you called Mrs. Grant...
Mary, the reason I called Mrs. Grant was because I had all these dirty shirts. I asked her if she'd still do them for me. She said she'd just as soon not.
Mr. Grant, I'm very sorry that you're separated.
I'm not. I look at a separation like I look at two boxers who are going to their corners between rounds. That doesn't mean the fight is over, Mary. It just means they're resting.
No, last week when you went home to your wife with your log, you just seemed so... Look, this is none of my business.
No. Please sit. I'm glad you brought this up. You see, Mary, you're about the only person whose opinion I value around here.
Well, thank you, Mr. Grant. I do try to...
Because I know you won't do anything stupid like try to give me advice or comment in any way whatsoever.
Oh.
When I went home early last week, I was really looking forward to being alone with my wife. When I got there, I was alone, all right. No wife.
Where was she?
Enrolling at the University of Minnesota. My wife's a co-ed.
Well, Mr. Grant, she was probably looking for a way to fill her days.
Mary, what I think you just said is a comment.
Right. Sorry. It's just that it's very hard not to comment when you care.
Do you know what it's like to come home and find a 43-year-old woman doing homework?
She doesn't study all the time.
No, the rest of the time she sleeps. You get very tired when you're doing homework, you know. Finally, it got so bad, I had to lay down the law. I said, Edie, if you don't quit school right now, I am walking. And just to give it a little more emphasis, I started walking toward the door. I figured she'd call my name and that'd be it. But I didn't hear my name. So I started walking slower and slower. The next thing I knew, I was in St. Paul.
Where are you staying?
A hotel.
How's Mrs. Grant doing?
Oh, B's and C's. She doesn't seem to mind it. Her schoolwork takes up most of her time. I'd heard about this change of life thing, but I never thought it would be mine.
Well, Mr. Grant, I know you've heard this too, but, well, if there's anything I can do.
Oh, thanks, Mary. Listen, don't worry. She'll be calling me pretty soon. I'll win.
That's no way to talk to a fisherman, huh? Then the father of the boy says, and I wrote it down so I'd get it right. The father of the boy says, yeah, but that's a great way to talk to a... Can you make that last word up?
It looks like muff-laugh.
Muff-laugh.
Well, I see nothing happened while I was gone.
It still isn't happening. Ted's been trying to tell the same joke for the past 20 minutes.
Good. I could use a laugh right now.
Well, you better not listen to him. What did Lou get you for this time?
Oh, Murray, I wish I could tell you, but it's kind of a personal matter, and I can't tell you.
About Lou and his wife breaking up?
When did you find out?
Lou called me the night it happened.
Talking about the Grants, huh? Too bad. Say, can you make this word out, Marie?
Ted, you knew too.
Well, sure.
We all know.
I guess you're the last to find out. But don't feel bad, Mary. I mean, it's something guys tell guys. It's not the kind of thing a woman can help you with.
Mary,
Yes, Mr. Grant.
it just occurred to me that I could use a little female advice. I mean, you're a woman, and I'd really like to hear what you have to say about all this.
Well, I'd be glad to, Mr. Grant. Yes, glad to.
Well, what about tonight? We go downstairs and have a cocktail.
Oh, that would be great. Fine. Yes, I'd like that very much.
Hey, if any of you other guys want to join us for a few blasts tonight, you're all welcome.
Bourbon 7. Scotch rocks. Scotch water. Cream de menthe frappe for the lady.
Oh, no, that's for him.
So that's why your tongue is always green.
There, I got it.
Happy hour is over in 4 minutes. Shall I order your next round now?
Yeah. Look, I'll take care of it.
No, I got it, man.
No, look, Gordy, I'll take care of it.
I got it.
I have some extra money. You're my
Now,
friend.
hold it. I have a simple solution to the problem. Murray said it first, so he pays. Gordy gets the third round.
Who's got the round after Gordy?
I guess that's you, Mayor.
10.
I'm just kidding. Could you tell I'm kidding?
Well, here we are.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Sure is good to be out drinking with the boys.
Yeah, it's healthy to get away from my wives once in a while. you
I'll
know?
drink to that.
Amen.
Say, Gordy, what did the twins do last night?
Oh, it was too much. They were falling all over themselves.
Gordy, I didn't know you had twins.
No, Mary. He's talking about the Minnesota Twins. You know, baseball, round white ball?
Yes, I know, Mr. Grant. I just thought that
No, don't apologize. You're just being a typical woman. You give a woman a big, thick newspaper, she always picks out the sports page to put under the dog food dish.
My old lady does the same kind of thing. As soon as she hears a kickoff on television, that's when she turns on a vacuum cleaner.
That's another one.
My old lady used to do the same thing. That's why I moved out.
What are you talking about? You've never been married.
Well, it's just as hard living with a mother as it is with a wife.
Oh, a real old lady.
Imagine my wife wanting to improve herself by going back to school. And at her age, she doesn't want to be a housewife anymore. So what's she taking in college? Home economics. She's going for a master's, then a PhD.
Mr. Grant, that's terrific. What's the matter with that?
Well, for one thing, I don't want us to be introduced as Mr. and Dr. Grant. Women, they don't know what they want.
Are you sure you know what you want, Mr. Grant?
I know exactly what I want.
Here's your second round.
Thanks, Murr.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Ted. Why don't you try it sometime, see what it's like?
I'd like to propose a toast. To men's lib. Let's hang on to what little we got.
I'll drink to that.
Hold it. I can't drink to that. Mr. Grant, you invited me so that you could hear a woman's point of view.
And I've appreciated it.
I haven't said anything. I have been sitting here like some kind of idiot acting like I agree with everything you've said.
We respect you for that, Mayor.
That's right. You're some kind of woman.
But I don't agree with everything you've said. As a matter of fact, I don't agree with anything you've said.
Oh, that's because you're a woman and you're on their side.
Sides? Oh, Mr. Grant, that is just dumb. And that was an unfortunate choice of words. I mean, you're sitting here and your wife is sitting at home and you're both miserable. You're not winning anything, Mr. Grant. You're both losing.
What you getting so excited about?
Well, he asked me.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did earlier back at the office.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I'm sorry if I put a damper on things, but we'd rather have me be honest, wouldn't you?
No, I don't think so.
Listen, I've got a date. I really have to be going. Please, don't anybody get up.
Now, how you gonna get out?
You're right. Everybody get up, please. Thank you very much, and I'll see you all at the office tomorrow.
Can I have your drink, Mayor?
Yeah, sure, Ted. Good night.
Stick to your guns, Lou. Once you let a woman push you around, you're sunk. What time you got, Gordy?
7:45.
Ooh, I gotta get going. I told Maria I had a news conference until 7:30. Now I have to think of some new kind of excuse.
Wait a minute. I'll walk out with you. I want to say goodnight to my kid.
See you tomorrow.
Take it easy, fellas.
See you in the morning.
Oh, I suppose you have to get somewhere, too.
Oh, no, Lou. We can stay out as late as you want. Say, Lou, I got a great idea. There's this new club we could go to across town. I understand it's a pretty risky show.
No, I don't think so, Ted. Hey, Ted, you got a dime?
Why, is it my turn to leave a tip?
No, I gotta make a phone call.
Oh, sure, Lou.
Thanks. Edie. Lou. How you doing? Yeah. Yeah. Me too. Listen, Edie, if you're not doing anything tonight, I'm coming home. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean, baby. Me too. Yeah, all right. What? Oh, okay. A quart of milk. Pound of butter. Bacon. American cheese. And an artificial log. All right, bye-bye.
Newsroom. Oh, hello, Mrs. Grant. Yes, he is. Just a moment, please. Mr. Grant? Mrs. Grant on 2.
Oh, I know why she's calling. Remember inviting Mrs. Grant and me for dinner?
Of course I do. When would you like to come? Tuesday, Wednesday, you name it.
We can't make it.
Oh,
But she would like you to come to our place for dinner tonight.
tonight. Oh, well, thank you. Yes, I'd like to do that.
We're having chilled vichyssoise, veal scallopini, noodles almondine, and baked Alaska.
Wow, it sounds terrific.
Leftovers from her home economics test.
Well, that's okay. Listen, I love leftovers.
She got a C minus.
can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have the town, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
Turning to the national scene, garbage collection in New York has come to a standstill until the sanitation workers and the city come to terms on a new wage hike. Spokesman for the striking workers said that unless their demands are met, they will continue to refuse to collect the refuse. Meanwhile, the mess mounts.
Oh, isn't that awful?
Yeah, I sure hope it doesn't happen here.
I was talking about Ted.
Till tomorrow at 6, this is Ted Baxter saying... good night and good news.
What did you say on my calendar here? You wrote important and then made some squiggly lines after it.
Oh, yeah, I must have been in a hurry. I wrote it in shorthand. You have the Mayor's Commission meeting on crime and violence tonight at 8.
Ah, I'm glad I caught that. If I missed that meeting, they'd kill me.
Now, how do you qualify as an expert on violence, Lou?
Wait till Ted gets here. I'll show you.
Mr. Grant, don't forget tomorrow night you have the Twin Lakes Homeowners Association meeting.
I just bought a couple of tickets to a big fundraising banquet. And I gotta go to that homeowners meeting. It's being held at my house. Murray, you want to take these tickets and go in my place?
Gee, I'd love to, Lou, but I'm on the Health and Welfare Committee of my union, and we have a meeting tomorrow night.
Well, Mr. Grant, if you can't get anybody else, I'll be happy to go to the banquet in your place.
Thanks anyway, Mary.
Well, no, I will, really. I will.
Well, okay.
What's the banquet for, anyway? Big Brothers of America Stag Banquet. Well, thanks, Mr. Grant, but I have something else to do.
Oh, too bad you can't go, Mary. You'd be a big hit there.
I'll go. Where is it I'm going to be a big hit, Lou?
The Big Brothers of America banquet.
Oh, really? I didn't know we had a club. Wait till my little brother hears about this.
No, Ted, you don't get the idea.
Yeah, you volunteer to be a big brother to an underprivileged kid.
It's great. You take him to ball games and dinner and just be his pal.
I don't think I'd be any good at that. I can't even do that with my real brother. I couldn't go anyway. It's Tuesday night.
Now, what's so special about Tuesday night?
I volunteered to entertain the troops at local armed forces bases.
Oh, gee, Ted, that's very nice. What is it that you do?
A little comedy act.
Yeah, he's going to read the news to them and break them up.
Well, they asked me to come, and I...
Just couldn't refuse, right, Ted?
Right.
I know I shouldn't ask this, but just what kind of a comedy act do you do?
I do a ventriloquist act.
No kidding. Mm-hmm. Whose knee do you sit on?
Now, I don't know how all of you find the time to do all these things in addition to your jobs. Mr. Grant's got 3 meetings this week. You've got 1.
2.
2. Ted's doing that show. I just don't know how you find the time. I feel so... You know what I am doing tomorrow night while you're at your meeting and you're at your meeting and you're entertaining the troops? I'm washing my hair.
Mary, I'd give up all my outside activities if washing my hair could take up a whole evening.
I forget. If you want to loosen something, do you turn it clockwise or counterclockwise?
Counterclockwise.
Well, I think I just tightened it tighter.
Mary, we're not strong enough to loosen it. Maybe I'll just have to go out and hail a man.
Got it.
Too bad.
Come on in, Phyllis.
Oh, my. You girls certainly do manage to find quaint ways to fill your evening.
Yeah, well, the chain is broken on Rhoda's bike.
Oh? Too much weight, I guess.
Right, Phyllis. I was sitting on my boyfriend's shoulders when he was pedaling.
Rhoda and I have decided to take up biking.
Rhoda, I had no idea you were so interested in ecology.
Who's interested in ecology? I'm interested in my thighs.
My ecology group is trying to eliminate cars from the city and get people to use bicycles instead.
Phyllis, what was that you were driving out of your garage this morning? It was a very big thing with a lot of black smoke coming out the back of it.
Well, I have to use my car. My other civic groups are important, too, you know. I don't have the time to just go pedaling all over town.
Phyllis, where do you find the time?
You make the time, Mary, if you're a concerned citizen. There's no reason you couldn't. You have no ties, no responsibilities, no one who needs you.
You need her, Phyllis. Who would you be bugging right now if she weren't here?
No, she's right. I should try to make the time.
Well, far be it from me to try to influence you, Mary, but joining some sort of a civic group wouldn't hurt your social life either.
No, I'm not looking for a way to meet men. I am looking for a way to do something, to be involved.
You know, Mary, you're right. It's important for us to get actively interested in civic affairs, to become better citizens.
Right.
And if along the way we happen to meet a couple of cute new guys.
No, Rhoda! I don't want to do this to meet men. Phyllis, are there any groups that are exclusively female?
Mary, let's not be fanatics about this.
Let me see here now. Exclusively female. Wait, here it is. No.
What?
Brownies. Here it is. A new group, Women for Better Government. And they're having their first meeting tonight at 8:30 in the Civic Auditorium.
Tonight, huh? That sounds pretty good. Hey, you want to go with me?
What would I want to go there for?
Who knows? You might find it more stimulating than watching roller derby on TV.
Come on, go with me. Why don't you go upstairs and change?
Mary, I am proud of you.
All right, ma'am, I'll go. But why do I have to change my clothes? For a bunch of women? Wait, maybe there'll be a parking attendant.
Oh.
I really thought tonight was fun, didn't you? I'm gonna, put some coffee on. You want some?
Nah.
I'll just, put your box of stuff down here, okay? You know, I really liked tonight. I did. I mean, I have to admit, I was, a little apprehensive at first. I mean, the thought of all those women, but, I thought it was pretty good. I liked the speech that Mrs. Hendricks gave, didn't you? Boy, there is a woman who has really done her share. Did you know that she is personally responsible for 3 bills being introduced in the legislature this year? Think of her.
Think of her. Think of him.
Who?
Him, that's who. Standing up there next to her.
Oh, you mean the governor's assistant?
Yeah, Mary. The only man in the room.
I like the plans that he showed us for more glass bottle recycling centers.
Positively gorgeous.
People shouldn't have to drive 20 miles to get to one.
One should be living in your house at all times.
I mean, I think if you make it convenient for people, they will cooperate and take their bottles into the centers. Okay, what's wrong?
He was crazy about you.
He was not.
He was too, Mary. Come on now. During the question and answer period, when you asked a question, he left the podium, came down into the audience, asked me to move over, and then sat down next to you and answered you personally for 15 minutes. That's when I thought to myself, Rhoda, he's interested in her.
Rhoda, he did not come down off the stage.
With his eyes, he did. What are you smiling?
I'm sorry.
Mary, listen, don't defend yourself to me. Believe me, I know why you went to that meeting. Not to meet men. Well, so you got unlucky. You have my sympathies.
Come on, Rhoda. I didn't meet him. I wish I had. I think he was pretty attractive, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He didn't even get my name.
Well, he got mine. I took off my name tag and pinned it to his jacket. Good night, kid.
Good night.
Oh, Mary, I'm tired. Can I leave this down here for tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it'll be gone in the morning. See you tomorrow, kid.
Right. Hello? Oh, hi. Well, I remember you. I mean, we only met an hour ago. Oh, well, listen, you didn't have to do all that. I mean, I would have given you my number. Lunch tomorrow? Yeah, I'd like that. Why don't you call me at my office tomorrow morning? WJM TV? All right, fine. I'll talk to you then. Goodbye.
How?
How, what?
How did he get your number?
Oh, simple matter to get a person's number.
He didn't know your name.
He got my license plate number as we were driving away.
Yeah?
And then he stopped a highway patrolman and had him call in and get my name, address, and phone number. It's simple.
Yeah, Mayor. That's happened to me. I once had a guy track me down like that. Yeah. A highway patrolman. $63 speeding ticket. Or a week in jail.
Mary?
Yes, sir?
Mary? You have to go shopping for me today for my wife's birthday. I usually give her money to buy something for herself, but this year she wants to be surprised by you. And you'll have to hurry. Her birthday was yesterday.
Well, Mr. Grant, we're kind of busy this morning.
So, go on your lunch hour.
Oh, well, I have sort of a lunch appointment.
Is it a business lunch?
No, I'm having lunch with a friend.
Oh. Edie's gonna be awfully disappointed if I don't get her a birthday present today.
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be awfully disappointed, too. But, you're having your lunch with your friend.
Mr. Grant, it's just that this lunch is sort of important to me.
It must be to antagonize me at 10:30 in the morning.
Mr. Grant, I...
No. That's okay. I'll go out and get her a gift myself.
Good.
She'll hate it, but I'll get it myself.
No, what happened in there, man?
Morning, guys.
Mr. Grant asked me to get Mrs. Grant a birthday present, and I had to say no.
Good for you, Mayor. If you got her a present, you'd have to get Murray's wife a present, and I don't even have a wife.
This isn't fair. I mean, after all, whoever thinks of my mother?
What's your mother got to do with this?
Well, if everyone's wife gets a present, I don't know why my mother should...
Newsroom. Oh, hi again. You can't make it for lunch? But when now? I'll be downstairs in 10 minutes. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Come in.
Mr. Grant, after having thought about it, I have decided that I would be delighted to buy Mrs. Grant a birthday present at lunch.
He broke your lunch date,
I wasn't going to tell you this, but he broke my lunch date. He made another date for just 10 minutes from now downstairs for coffee, if it's all right with you. I mean, I know it sounds a little weird, but you see, he's a very busy...
Just a minute. I don't want to know who it is you're running out to meet. You know, the policy around here is that we don't bring our personal lives into the newsroom.
Right.
Just do your work.
Right.
Make sure you get Edie a nice present.
Has Mrs. Grant given you any hints as to what she'd like her surprise to be?
Only for 20 years. But it's too late now. The species is extinct.
Well, I've got plenty of time to find her something really nice. Because now, you know, before I couldn't. I had a problem because of the lunch, but now I can. I'm gone.
Mary, I just want you to know I appreciate what you're doing.
Oh.
Would you like a nice gold locket with my picture in it?
That would be very nice.
I mean, for my wife.
Oh, better.
Hey, what happened? You just left.
He canceled again. The cashier at the coffee shop had a message for me that he couldn't make it. Ted, are you looking for something?
No, thanks.
No, Ted, if you're looking for something, let me help you with it.
I'm just reading.
You're reading the old news files?
Well, I couldn't pick up a newspaper this morning.
Yeah, they must have emptied the trash basket at the bus stop early.
Your date phoned to tell you he's sorry he stood you up. But he got an emergency call at the last minute from the governor to make up for it. He wants to buy you dinner tonight. But he won't be able to call you this afternoon. So he'll pick you up at 8 at your place if it's all right with you.
Yeah, that's fine. With me.
I'll tell him that the next time he calls.
You know, he'd make a terrific receptionist.
Hello? Yes, it is. No, he isn't here yet, but I am expecting him. We have a date. Who's calling, please? Well, hello, Mr. Governor, sir. Can I have him return your call? You'll wait on the. Well, of course, if you want to, that's fine with me. No trouble. He said that he would be here at 8 o'clock. So, he should be here in 2 minutes. 1 minute if he's early. Oh, it's Mary Richards. I'm very pleased to meet you too, sir. I voted for you. You're welcome. Yes, I'd be glad to hold on. Go right ahead. Yes, sir, I'm still here. That was him on your other phone? He can't make it tonight. Yes, I heard. Yes, sir. I heard you. No, I understand. Of course, I don't blame you. No, I hope you both have a very pleasant evening. Goodbye, sir.
If you would just make separate piles.
My stamps.
The envelopes on the right,
Where are my
the
stamps?
flyers on the left.
I just had those
The
stamps.
stamps are around your neck.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, you ready?
Ready?
Oh,
Mary. Oh, my
Oh, Mary. If my mother was here, she'd say, you're asking for trouble. It's perfect.
You don't think it's too dressy?
Nah, not for that place.
Where is it he's taking you?
The 12 Trees. I've never been there before.
Oh, you'll love it. Oh, I haven't been there in years. Not since our 5th wedding anniversary.
Gee, Lars has better taste than I thought.
Well, Lars wasn't there. He was out of town. But I thought, well, why let that ruin a perfectly good anniversary?
Mary's going there for a celebration, too. It's their 5th first date.
I thought you'd already been out with him.
Well, not quite. See, he's had to cancel every date we've had so far because of work.
Oh.
But tonight he promises nothing can interfere. The governor is making a speech in Duluth, so he won't even be in town.
Well, I hope it works out for you, kids. These super career guys are really rough. I mean, with them, work always comes first.
That's a good point, Rhoda. But, Mary, this is a sacrifice a woman has to make. Many times I've been left alone while Lars has gone out on emergency house calls.
Phyllis, Lars is a dermatologist. When does he ever make house calls?
Well, on weekends, he and another doctor take each other's calls. He's a bone specialist.
Sure, yeah. When somebody breaks their leg, Lars goes to their house and tells them not to scratch it.
What do you think of these?
Oh, yeah, beautiful.
I have just the thing for that dress. I'll be right back. Mary, here they are. My best earrings. Antique gold.
Oh, Phyllis, they are beautiful.
Thank you.
And they are perfect with this
Of course they're
dress.
perfect. Why do you think I ran downstairs to get them?
They really do look great.
Thank you.
Oh.
Just be very, very careful with them. They've been in my family for generations. I don't know what I'd do if you lost them. They're insured, of course, but you know how mother hands them down to daughter and mother hands them down to daughter. Thank you, Mary.
Hello. Oh, hi. No, I wouldn't mind at all. Right. Bye-bye.
Wouldn't mind what?
Meeting him downstairs. He just called from his car to say he's running a little late. I'm just so thrilled he didn't call to cancel again. I'd take a bus and meet him at the restaurant. Well, here I go. See you in the morning.
Have fun, Mayor.
Good luck, Mary.
Thanks.
I wonder if this is his car now.
Oh, it's a limousine.
Oh, here comes Mary now. Oh, the car door is opening.
How's he look?
Oh, darn, he's not getting out.
A chauffeur is. How's he look?
Oh, they're driving off now. Very slowly. Now picking up speed. They're rounding the corner. And they're off on their big date.
Oh, you're back. I thought you fell off.
I'm so pleased that Mary's finally going out with somebody worthwhile.
Yeah, instead of all those gangsters she usually runs with.
You know, when a girl is barely 30 and attractive, has a nice personality, I find it difficult to understand why she isn't married.
You're talking about Mary.
Of course.
Because you can't understand why I'm not married.
Of course.
Do me a favor, Phyllis. Would you write it down and send it to my mother? She doesn't understand.
There you are.
And here I am.
Mary!
What are you doing back here?
It happened again. The minute I got into his car, the phone rang. It was the governor. And because the governor was out of town, he had to go somewhere in his place.
Well, why didn't you go with him?
Because he had to go to Anchorage, Alaska.
Why didn't you go with him?
Oh, boy, all that money and the dress never got off a block.
Maybe he didn't notice the kid. You can wear it again.
What again? No more agains with him.
It's got to be the shortest romance on record.
Exactly. What do I want to get involved with someone like that for? 2 minutes here, a phone call there, and he's trying to impress me. Imagine what it would be like if we were going together and he started taking me for granted.
Morning, guys.
Hi.
Morning.
Oh, leaving town, Ted? That's too bad. I'll drive you to the airport.
No. I keep my dummy in this thing. I mean my hand puppet. I'll show it to you. Hi, guys. Well, thanks for the compliment, Mary. You know, the little kids at the Air Force Base really ate up my act last night.
The kids?
Yeah, well, some of the officers brought their kids.
Oh.
Fuzzy and I were a real smash. Right, Fuzzo? Yep. You know, I got to thinking.
That's always trouble.
Well, if my show could have a little more kid appeal, it might help the ratings.
What did you have in mind?
Oh, I don't know. Something like a kid's view of the news, you know, 5 minutes or so. This is Ted Baxter and Fuzzy with the latest round of the news. News, N-E-W-S, news.
You're hired. You, out.
Who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can never tell, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
Morning, Mia.
Hi.
Here's that purse.
Oh, thanks. I suddenly realized I didn't have a purse to match my new dress, and I really wanted to wear it today, so thanks a lot.
Listen, next time I want to wear my purse, will you lend me your dress and shoes?
Yeah, sure.
And your body.
Ah.
You look gorgeous. What's so special about today?
Well, I'm being interviewed.
Ooh, for what? A job?
No.
Oh, I get it. You'd rather not tell old Rhoda, is that it? Well, I see, Mary. I understand. Maybe you're right. Friends get too close.
Rhoda,
you need your
look,
privacy.
I'll tell you after if it goes okay, okay?
Okay, sure, man. Look, I understand. Only you can't borrow my purse.
Okay, I'll tell you. I'm being interviewed by a guy who writes a TV column in the newspaper.
You're kidding. That's
No.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Why you?
Rhoda.
I'm sorry. Listen, Chip,
No,
sounded
it's all
terrible.
right. Actually, I asked him the same question. He said he thought it would make an interesting article. You know, I'm the only woman in the newsroom and all.
Yeah.
Hey, Rhoda, you think this dress is too sexy?
Mary, there's no such thing as too sexy.
Yeah. I just don't want to look like I'm flaunting anything, you know?
It's great.
Maybe I should wear something a little more serious. What do you think?
In that, you will look like a serious usher. Think, this is a man doing the interview, right?
Yeah.
Let me take a look.
Rhoda, I'm just so nervous. I don't know what am I going to talk about?
You don't have to talk.
I don't. It's an interview, remember?
How about this?
That's a blouse.
Mary, look, the guy's gonna ask you questions, right? You will answer them. That's not talking, that's answering.
Yeah. Well, what about in between? I mean, I want to be witty and stuff.
Do you think Henry Kissinger notices that Jill St. John is witty? No. Stuff? Yes.
See, that's what I mean. I never say anything like that. I want to write it down and use it.
I don't think the man would be too impressed if you sat there and read witty things to him. Mary, he's just a guy. You know, you have very little trouble in that area. What's his name, anyhow?
Mark Williams.
Maybe you better wear a suit of armor.
What do you mean? You know him?
Not in person, but you've read his column, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a destroyer.
So he's a little critical of TV.
A little critical? Did you read him this morning?
No.
After he got through killing all the new shows, I guess he decided to take a second look at the shows he had murdered last year. Listen, though this series continues in its enormous popularity, it is inconceivable to me that it would hold the interest of anyone over the age of 9.
What show's that?
Sesame Street, Mayor.
I'm gonna go change. Morning, Murray.
Morning, Mayor.
You know, I did the dumbest thing this morning. you want to know what I did?
You dressed like a guy?
You don't like it?
Yeah, I do. It's kind of cute. I bought a suit like that for my son.
Well, I didn't start out wearing this. I mean, I must have gone through about 6 dumb outfits worrying about the right image, and this is what I finally came up with for the interview.
What interview?
Oh, didn't I tell you? Mark Williams is interviewing me today at lunch.
Well, why you, Mary?
Because I work in a newsroom and because I'm a woman who's dressed like a man. Snake.
An interview. That's terrific. You asked Lou, didn't you?
Well, no, not exactly. I mean, well, not in so many words.
How many words?
None. Well, listen, I still could. I mean, if you really think it's necessary. It just never occurred to me to ask his permission. I mean, it is my own lunch hour. Still, I do work here, don't I? So, I guess, well, I could. I mean, if you really think but do you think Mr. Grant would mind?
Will mind what?
Oh, an interview I said yes to.
Mind an interview? It's outrageous. What right does he have to tell people who they can talk to? I mean, we're still individuals here. Mayor, that interview goes on.
Right.
What time should I be there?
Ted, Mary is the one being interviewed.
Why would anyone want to interview you?
After all, what could I possibly have to say? Is that it? Excuse me.
Mary's a little testy today, isn't she?
Ted, didn't it occur to you that you may have insulted her?
No. Oh, you mean, oh, well, I mean, after all, it isn't fair. She's not an anchor man. But then again, it's not her fault.
That's right, Ted. So why don't you apologize to her?
Oh, Mayor, I like your suit.
Thanks, Ted.
Say, Mayor, when is your little interview?
Today at lunch.
Oh.
Why?
Oh, I was just wondering, you might go to the same restaurant I'm going to, and I might be able to stop by the table, say hello, that's all. Where are you having lunch?
I don't know yet. Where are you having lunch?
I don't know yet. Where's she having lunch, Mark?
She doesn't know yet.
And they call this a newsroom.
Look, Mary, I don't want to tell you what to do, but I really think you should mention that interview to Lou.
You really think so, Murray? I mean, even though...
And fast before Ted thinks of it.
Oh, come on. Oh, Murray, I can't believe Mr. Grant, I was wondering if you'd mind...
Mary, don't wear pants in the office anymore. You're right. You're right. Listen to me. Did you hear what I just did? I said I don't want you to wear something. What difference does it make what you wear, as long as you do your job?
Right.
It's a purely arbitrary, pig-headed demand. And yet...
I didn't ask you my question.
Oh, what is it?
Well, you know Mark Williams.
That jerk.
You do know him?
Mm-hmm.
Why is he a jerk?
Because he hates TV, that's why. I like TV. I work in it and I like it. Besides, I don't like the way he operates.
What do you mean operates?
Well, let's say he uses his column to improve his social position.
Oh, Mr. Grant, I can't believe...
Last year, he went out to Hollywood and interviewed the gold diggers.
I don't see anything wrong in writing a column about the gold diggers.
No, not a column. 10 columns. 1 column on each gold digger. Why are we talking about Mark Williams?
Oh, well, he wants to do an interview.
Tell him I'm not interested.
Well, see, it's not you he wanted to interview. It was,
Who then?
me.
You.
Boy, why is it that everybody is so surprised when they find out that Mark Williams wants to interview me?
I'm not surprised.
You're not.
It figures. In Minneapolis, you're the closest thing to a gold digger.
Mr. Grant, I can take care of myself.
Mary, you're representing WJM-TV. A man like Mark Williams delights in taking perfectly innocent little things you say and twisting them. Cancel him.
Yeah, I better. I'll cancel him.
Wait a minute. A minute. If you call and cancel now, he'll probably think I told you to.
Yes.
We wouldn't want him to think I'd do a thing like that, would we?
No.
We better go to lunch with him.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not making too big a deal out of it. It'll be fun. You get your name in the paper, your folks will read it, they'll be proud of you. Oh, sure, have a nice time.
Okay, thanks.
Just don't say anything.
Right.
I don't know what's wrong with the tape recorder. It's never done this before.
Maybe it needs new batteries.
No. I put brand new batteries in it just about 4 months ago. Do you have a pencil?
Yeah. Are you gonna take down everything I say?
I like to get the quotes straight.
The quotes?
Mm-hmm. How about a piece of paper?
Yeah.
You don't have any batteries in there, do you?
Oh, no.
All right, let's start with your boss, Lou Grant. I understand that he doesn't like me very much.
Oh, no. No. Mr. Grant doesn't not like you.
You call him Mr. Grant?
Oh, yes, I do. I mean, I could call him Lou if I wanted to, but he just, seems like more of a Mr. Grant, that's all. You're writing that down?
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Oh, well, he's terrific to work for. I mean, I really love him. I mean, we just think he's the dearest man to work for. We all think he's a
saint.
Oh, no, of course he's not a saint. No, sometimes he's very unsaintly. Lots. I mean, we just think
Hold it. I can't write that fast.
No, of course. He's not a saint.
Wrong. No, this isn't gonna work. Why didn't I learn how to take shorthand when I had the chance?
Well, listen, I take shorthand.
Good. You do it.
You mean you want me to take down my own...
Just write down what you tell me. Now, where were we?
Mr. Grant. Lou.
The guys at the office ever treat you like one of the boys?
No. No, just the opposite. I mean, what do you mean?
Well, newsrooms are pretty raunchy, and rough language, and heavy drinking. How do you feel about that as a woman?
Oh, fine. I mean, I'm used to it. Sort of.
Tell me about Ted Baxter.
Oh, well, what did you want to know?
Is he really an idiot?
Ted? An idiot? Oh, gosh, no. Actually, Ted is exactly the way he appears on the air. Only better. Much better.
He just about have to be.
Actually, Ted is pretty deceptive. He is deceptive.
Are you married?
No, I'm not. Are you?
Well, no.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was an interview question, wasn't it? I see. No, I thought you were asking me as a person, and not as the not married.
Well, maybe just a little bit of both it was.
Listen, I am just so nervous about this whole thing turning out badly that I can't be myself. I can't relax.
Mary, there is no way this interview is going to turn out badly.
Oh, why not?
Because if it turned out badly, when you read it tomorrow morning, you'd be upset. And then you wouldn't go out with me tomorrow night when I ask you, which is what I'm doing right now.
Oh, go out? You know what just crossed my mind? That if I said no to going out with you, then the story might turn out badly. Where'd you want to go? No, I'd like to very much.
Oh, I know a terrific little Chinese restaurant right across the river in St. Paul.
Yes, I think I've heard of it.
They have the best Peking duck that you...
Oh, there you are, Mayor.
Ted, what are you doing here?
Oh, well, Lou is looking for you, and I volunteered to go out to find you. Ted Baxter, anchorman.
Mark Williams.
Sorry, Ted Baxter, this is Mark.
You'd better scoot along, Mayor. You know how Lou can get.
Mark, I'm awfully sorry.
Not at all. I know how it is when you're in news.
Don't worry about the dessert. I'll eat it.
Oh, the interview.
Mary, I can't read shorthand.
Oh, well, I'll type it up and send it to you.
By 3 o'clock, okay? I have a deadline.
Okay.
I'll call you.
Good.
I sleep in the raw. You interviewers usually ask that kind of stuff.
This isn't an interview.
Oh, what do you say we do have an interview?
Here, just speak right into there.
It all started in a little 5,000-watt radio station in Fresno. Things were really tough in those days. I mean, really tough.
Rhoda, what time is it anyway? 5:45 a.m.
I could have figured out the a.m. part. What are you doing up so early?
Mary, what are you still doing in bed? How can you sleep on such an important day? Actually, I can understand that. I overslept on my sister's wedding day. In fact, I slept through my sister's wedding day. I was depressed. She was marrying my fiancé.
Rhoda, what is so important about today?
Remember?
The interview.
Yeah.
Oh, Rhoda, you got up early. You went down to get the paper. Oh, that was really sweet.
Will you hurry up, please, and read it? Huh? Or should I?
You.
Good. Mary. He loves you.
Yeah?
He
Let me
raves.
see. Bringing a bright smile and infectious vivacity to her otherwise humdrum newsroom duties at WJM is Mary Richards, the best-looking thing to ever hit Minneapolis news.
Yay.
Oh, no.
Best looking is a no-no?
Lou Grant, who Mary still calls Mr. Grant after 2 years, is a tough boss, but still hasn't broken her indomitable spirit.
Oh, no.
Another oh, no. The hard-drinking Grant. Oh, Rhoda, this is just terrible. I mean, it makes it sound like I want to take over the newsroom and that Mr. Grant is some sort of... Oh, this is terrible. My whole life has probably been ruined by that one rotten article.
Good picture of you, though.
You think so? Morning, Murray.
Oh, morning, Mary. You're late. I've missed your bright smile and infectious vivacity around this otherwise humdrum newsroom.
Murray, I didn't say that.
Mary, I was only teasing. No one with any intelligence takes those TV column things seriously.
Good morning, Murray.
Good morning, Ted.
Mary, I'm going to be honest with you. I never thought that you, of all people, would betray me like this.
Ted, I didn't betray you. Look, there's not one word about you in the whole article. You're not even mentioned. Although I did talk about you a lot. I mean, he just didn't put it in.
Why didn't he?
Ted, I don't know. Believe me, the whole article didn't turn out the way I wanted it to.
Mary Richards, the best-looking thing to ever hit Minneapolis news.
Ted, I'm sure he meant woman.
Oh. Say, Mary, just between us guys, if Mary were a man, would she be better looking than I am?
Ted, if Mary were a duck, she'd be better looking.
Morning.
Did he say good morning or morning?
Just morning.
Come in.
Mr. Grant, I can explain about that.
Okay. Take a shot at it.
Well, I'll certainly give it a try.
Huh?
Mr. Grant, I didn't say any of those things.
Huh?
Well, you're right. That's not entirely true. I did say some of those things, but not that way. Just not the way that it came out.
Now do you see why I never give interviews, Mary?
I do, and you're right, Mr. Grant, absolutely right.
Darn right I'm right. But that doesn't do me a whole lot of good right now, does it? Because the people who read this are going to think I'm a man who drinks as much as I drink. Well, you struggle to hold everything together around here. I mean, this isn't the kind of clipping I take upstairs to try to get a raise, is it?
I'm sorry, Mr. Grant.
I know you're sorry. But unfortunately, the reading public of Minneapolis and St. Paul, which includes my wife, my neighbors, my children, and my grandchildren, don't know you're sorry.
Your grandchildren?
Those little tots who once looked up to their old grandpa.
Mr. Grant, Abby and Amy aren't even old enough to read.
They hear it in the street. But these things happen.
Well, I feel just terrible.
Good.
Mr. Grant, what if I call Mark Williams and ask him to... on the other hand, it might be better to just leave well and bad enough alone. Don't you think?
Well, at least you came off well.
Oh, well...
You didn't get fresh?
No, Mr. Grant, he didn't.
You're not going out with him?
Yes, Mr. Grant, I am.
Did I not tell you that was the best restaurant in all of St. Paul?
You did, and it was. I'm just so embarrassed that Ted showed up.
Mary, are you really sure that I can't make up for getting you into trouble at the station?
Oh, no, Mark, really, I told you I'd just as soon forget it.
Well, I just feel that I should do something.
You already have. I had a lovely evening.
So did I. Can I spend the night?
No.
Okay, see you.
I'm not sure.
Well, what's the matter?
Rhoda. What? Do you think I'm undersexed?
I hope so. Really, I'd like to think there's one thing I'm better at than you are.
Listen, let me tell you what just happened here. I went out with Mark. You know, Williams?
Yeah.
We went to dinner, and we had a really nice time, you know? And then he brought me home, okay? He brought me up here. We got right about here.
Yeah, yeah.
And he said, can I spend the night? And I said, no. And he said, okay, see ya.
Yeah.
That's it. He said, okay, see ya, and left.
In answer to your question, Mayor, we don't know if you're undersexed. You didn't give yourself a chance to find out.
Rhoda!
Mayor, if you want to know if I'm undersexed, I'll give you a hint.
Will you be serious? I mean, I hardly know him. One date, just one date. Yeah. Rhoda, tell me, what would you have done?
With Mark?
Yeah.
Probably the exact same thing you did, kid.
Really?
Do I detect a note of surprise?
No. It's just that it's purely a personal matter.
Mary, I too have standards. Believe it or not.
I do. I believe it. It's just that sometimes I think maybe I have overly standards.
It's good what you did. I think he was testing you to find out what kind of a girl you are. Now he knows, and he'll respect you for it. And he'll call you as soon as he can.
Do you really think so?
No, but my mother does.
Oh, Rhoda, what now?
thing is, you'd be surprised how many girls say yes when I ask them that question. It's the law of averages and all that.
Come on in. I certainly hope I didn't mess up a batting streak.
No, I just shouldn't have tried such a dumb thing with you. It was dumb, wasn't it?
It sure was.
How dumb?
Oh, gosh, very dumb.
Too dumb to ever consider going out with me again?
No.
Good. Now, you wouldn't like to change your mind
No.
Sometimes that works, too.
See ya.
Who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can never tell, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
Say, Lou, what do you think of this? I wrote it.
In the cold, gray chill of dusk, the bank felt the robbers enter and violate it. Ed, what kind of news story is this?
It's a technique I learned in my creative writing class, Lou. It's called personification. I rewrote Murray's story telling of the bank robbery from the bank's point of view.
Ted, don't write anymore. We're not even sure we want you to read, so don't write it.
Well, I only took the course, Lou, because I heard Cronkite sometimes writes his news, and if Cronkite can do it, Baxter can do it.
And if Baxter can do it, a duck can do it.
Well, if it weren't for me, we wouldn't have that swell scoop right now.
Ted, don't say scoop. Scoop is what Lois Lane says to Clark Kent. If you want to say scoop, go get a job on the Daily Planet.
While you're at it, Lou, why don't you try to get him to take the press pass out of his hat band?
Mary, you're going to have to do this story over again. Take out Ted's words and put back Murray's.
Right.
Murray, have you finished that editorial yet? I'd like to read it before we go on the air.
Well, here's the first page. I've got to proof the rest.
I know what it is that's bothering him. Faced it all my life. When you're really good-looking, nobody takes you seriously.
Hiya, Mayor.
Hi.
Your car and I are here.
Oh,
And I put in a full tank of gas for you.
hey, that's great.
Yeah, listen, it's getting pretty hard to get gas these days. I
Yeah.
gotta give the attendant a free set of glasses. Boy, Mary, you know something? You got a real Ms. job.
What do you mean?
Well, this is the kind of job Gloria Steinem wants you to have.
Oh, yeah, right.
Whereas my job, Gidget would have passed up to go hang 10.
Oh, come on.
It's the truth, Mayor. Responsibility, all this excitement. Although one semi-exciting thing did happen to me at work today.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
They fired a window dresser. She stole a mannequin.
Listen, Rhoda, give me just a few minutes. I got to finish the story.
Yeah, it's a short story, though, Mayor. Listen, they were interviewing people for the job, right? So they were all set to hire this one girl. And then they found out she lied about having a lot of previous experience.
Oh, Rhoda, listen, really, I've got to get this done, please.
Right, sure. They'll probably hire her anyway, though. I think they should. I mean, everybody lies on job applications. I know I have.
Sure.
Hey, Mary, you lied on your job application for this, right? You said you were a college graduate. Remember?
Rhoda?
Oh, I'm sorry. You got to finish. Go on. Go ahead.
Rhoda, could I speak to you for just a moment?
Yeah, what?
Ted, would you excuse us?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Rhoda, that application thing is something I felt really funny about, and I didn't want anyone to know.
Oh,
I still don't.
Oh, Mary, that's so silly. I mean, listen, you've been here for 3 years. Who cares? No one does.
Rhoda!
I'll prove it to you. Lou, you don't care if Mary isn't a college graduate, do you?
Why should I care?
See? Because she said on her application that she was.
Mary, you were the last human being on Earth I trusted to always tell the truth. What a relief. We'll have to talk about this. Yes, we'll have to talk about this, Mary. I'd like to know what other little stories you made me swallow over the years.
Are you happy?
Oh, me.
You lied. Oh, Mary lied. Little Miss Perfect lied. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
I have some work to do.
I could have done things like that, you know. I could have said that I was a college graduate. Sure, why pay tuition? You want to be a college graduate? Just lie and say it like Mary. What else did you make up little stories about, Mary? If, in fact, your name is Mary.
Mr. Grant, do you want this rewritten?
Yeah, I want it rewritten. I want it rewritten by a college graduate.
I bet you didn't even go to college at all.
Yes, I did, Ted. I went for 2 years.
Oh, sure, 2 years. Let's see, that must have been when I got my Ph.D. at Heidelberg.
Ted, you're on.
Oh, I am? How am I doing?
Mary, come on, kid. You can't possibly be upset.
Oh, yeah, well, I think I am.
Mary, you just can't be.
Rhoda, will you please stop saying I can't be? Because I obviously am, so I can be.
Nah, you're not. Well, why would you be upset by it, huh?
Okay, Rhoda, I will try to explain it to you. My day was going just great. Then you walked in here and you told something that I had asked you not to tell. And then, when I told you how upsetting and embarrassing it was getting for me, you refused to believe it and refused to believe that I am upset.
Now you're being ridiculous.
And I can't believe how insensitive you're being.
Hey, I don't like that.
Oh, Rhoda, I'm sorry. For the last 20 minutes, you've been humiliating me, and I say one little thing to you.
Yeah, but that one little thing is something that I'm very sensitive about. My insensitivity.
Okay, Rhoda, let's just not talk about it anymore, okay?
Good, let's not talk about it anymore.
Good.
I'm leaving.
Good.
The mood you're in, I don't want to drive home with you anyway.
Terrific. Murray, would you drive me home?
Were you too upset to drive?
No. Rhoda took my car.
Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. You can go, really. I'm fine.
Because I can stay if you're upset.
Yeah, well, I'm upset, but I'm not so upset, but you can't go.
Okay.
Murray, am I wrong?
Mary, you're asking the wrong person. You know how I feel about you. I mean, I still believe you graduated from college.
Well, it's just so crummy.
What are you doing?
Oh, it's just this thing I have. If I'm upset, I have to stay busy, so I organize things. When I was a kid, if I got mad, my mother used to put me in whatever room needed tidying up.
Mary, I have this friend who goes to a psychiatrist, and he told him that when you're mad, it's healthy to yell at the person you're mad at. Or to just plain yell in general. He said it's very good for you. It makes you feel good after it's over.
Boy, Murray, there have been times when I wanted to let out a really good scream, But I always thought I was too thin, I mean, I thought being a thin person, that the scream would just be very thin,
Yeah, it's hard. My friend is very embarrassed about screaming. To cover, he takes roller coaster rides. Yeah, he got in trouble when he screamed at his job once. He's a surgeon.
I just hate things like this happening, being on the outs with somebody I really like. Murr, if I thought I was wrong, I would apologize in a minute. You think I was wrong?
No.
Did Mr. Grant?
Well, he did it first.
Yeah?
Yeah, but later he said he thought Rhoda just went too far.
So everyone thinks I'm right.
Well, everyone but Ted. He thinks you're wrong.
Then I guess I'm right. Oh, Murray. It's lonely being right. Everybody, before I say good morning, I just wanted to say that, about that little scene that I was a part of here yesterday. Well, I'm sorry. Good morning.
Good morning.
Actually, I'm really embarrassed about it. You know, I always thought that if you just said you were embarrassed about something, that then you wouldn't be embarrassed anymore. I was wrong.
Come on,
Hey, Mary,
Look,
it was
it's
okay,
nothing,
really
nothing.
Well, I don't know. I was so shaken I mispronounced some words in the news.
I knew there had to be a good explanation.
Mary, you want to come in my office for a minute? Mary, I brought you in here to make you feel better, but I've got a meeting in 5 minutes. So look, the reason I hired you had nothing to do with what you said on your application. I hired you because you were right for the job. And because on your way in for the interview, you bumped into a desk and said, "Excuse me."
I did?
Excuse me, to a desk. I thought there's something special about a person who's nice to an inanimate object. Most people, you know, just couldn't care less. So I just wanted you to know that you're kind of special to me.
Oh, Mr. Grant.
How you feeling?
Oh, I feel okay.
Huh? Well, I've got 2 more minutes. You know, you dress great.
Thank you.
And everybody at the station likes you. I heard it 4 times today. I like Mary. I like Mary. I like Mary. I like Mary.
Thank you, Mr. Grant.
Mary, if you're not feeling better yet, I guess I can be late.
Oh, no, Mr. Grant, I feel better.
Oh, not a moment too soon.
Thank you.
Say, now that you and Rhoda are on the outs, what do you say we have dinner together sometime this week? Nothing fancy. A steak, baked potato, good red wine, that kind of thing.
Mr. Grant, that sounds really nice. I like that.
Okay, I'll be over at your place Friday night.
Georgette.
Hi, Mary.
Come on in.
I hope I didn't interrupt you because I know how you value your privacy. Everybody values their privacy except me.
Oh, no, really. I'm glad to have the company, especially tonight.
I can't stay. That's what I came over to tell you. Rhoda invited me for dinner tonight, and I just couldn't walk past your door as though I didn't know who lived here.
Oh, no. Well, listen, you can stay a few minutes anyway, can't you?
No. I'm late now. I hope you don't mind my going up there.
Oh, Georgette, please don't worry about that.
But, Mary, I do worry about that. I'm worried sick over you and Rhoda. I've been having these ridiculous thoughts about how I can get you two to be friends again.
We'll be friends again. Don't worry.
But it's been a while, and you're still not back together. I was thinking of drastic things to do, like pretending to sprain my ankle on the stairs, so you both come running out to see why I was screaming in pain. But I'm not that good at fooling people. And frankly, even though I like you both so much, it's not worth really spraining an ankle. But is there anything I could do?
No, really, not a thing. You just tell Rhoda hello.
You mean it?
Yes.
Tell Rhoda
hello.
This could do it, Mary. Rhoda, it's me.
Oh, come on in, Georgette.
Rhoda, Mary says hello.
Oh, when does Mary say hello?
Just a minute ago. She knew I was coming up here.
Oh, well, tell her I say hello.
Okay.
Well, not now. Tell her now. Tell her after dinner. What's in the box?
I got us the cutest cupcakes you ever saw, with Leonard Hummel's face in mocha on each one.
Who's Leonard Hummel?
I don't know, but it's his birthday. He has the stomach flu, poor little kid. That's how come we're having his cupcakes. They had to put them on clearance.
Well, that's a shame, huh?
And he has such a sweet face, and he looks so happy. I guess this was taken before he had the flu.
Very thoughtful of you, Georgette. Thanks.
You're welcome. Rhoda?
What?
It's so hard for me to believe Rhoda and Mary not friends.
Oh, Georgette.
But you two belong together. Now, I won't say you're like peas in a pod because I hate peas, Rhoda. And I won't say you're like sisters because you're more than sisters.
Come on, Georgette.
I'll just say, Rhoda, I'll just say that you, Rhoda and Mary, are a lot like Pittsburgh.
Look, I'll get these sketches out of your way so you can
What
see.
are they for?
Oh, these are for the window display for Easter, you know, down at the store. I had to prepare 2 sets because they still haven't decided if they want to go cute or Christian. So, give you salad and stir there. The dressing for...
Looks great.
I hope you like it. Okay, Georgette, how are Mary and I a lot like Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh, Rhoda, is the place where the Allegheny River and the Monongahela River meet to form the mighty Ohio River. Now, separately, the Monongahela and the Allegheny River are 2 little skinny rivers. But when they meet in Pittsburgh, well, Rhoda, all I can say is you two love each other. You need each other.
Look, Georgette, I really
I
don't...
mean, people need best friends.
Okay, you be my best friend, okay?
Oh, I don't think so, Rhoda. I don't think I could handle a big responsibility. First, I'd have to start with someone easier, and then after I got some experience, then maybe I could be your best friend. But right now, I think I'm a little green for you, Rhoda.
You know, I've never had zucchini coated with this stuff before. It's great. What do you call this stuff?
Flour.
Flour, huh? Oh, flour's pretty good. I gotta get me some. Mary, we got together tonight to have a good time. You know what's missing? Good. All we're having is a time.
I'm sorry, Mr. Grant. It's just that I'm not very good company tonight.
Hey, I got an idea. I'll joke you out of it.
Joke me out of it?
I'll tell you a joke. You'll think it's funny. You'll laugh. You'll be joked out of it.
Okay. Joke me out of it.
Well, I can't tell you a joke if you're going to sit like that. A joke's got to spring up at you. You can't make a big thing out of it. You already made too big a thing out of it.
I'm sorry.
It's a pretty funny joke,
Well,
too.
then go ahead and tell it.
Okay. Here goes. What would happen if Billie Jean King married Bobby Riggs?
What?
Her husband would be very upset. See, that was a joke that we could both enjoy. It had women's lib in it for you and sports in it for me.
It was a good joke for us.
A lot of jokes aren't like that.
No.
Boy, I know a lot of jokes that neither of us would like.
Yeah.
I should have stopped by the bar on my way here and picked up a better joke.
No, Mr. Grant, it was a good joke. It's just all night long I've been thinking about this thing with Rhoda, and tonight I'm just about as depressed as I've ever been in my whole life.
You think you're going to cry?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna cry.
Oh, boy.
And I know how you hate that sort of thing, so...
Yeah, I hate that sort of thing.
If you'll excuse me, then I'll just, I'll go cry in the kitchen.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Mary, could you lower that thing? you do it?
No, I was going to, and I straightened out a cabinet instead. Oh, Mr. Grant, I know this seems like a little problem to you. Why do all my big problems seem like little ones?
What are you talking about?
Oh, well, you know, if anybody else says that they're gaining weight, you know, they get great advice on diets and things. If I say I'm gaining weight, people say, good. If I have a cold and I feel really miserable, the only thing people say is, oh, don't you look cute with that little red nose. Cute, Mr. Grant. You know what it's like when people think you have cute, funny problems? Having people laugh and make jokes because you have these dumb, funny little problems.
Listen, Mary. No, listen. Because people make jokes doesn't mean that they don't care. People make jokes because it's a way of covering up their feelings. People can make jokes and really care, Mary.
That's a very insightful thing you just said.
Yeah, well, I got lucky. Usually, I'm not so insightful. Once in a while, I take a shot and I get lucky. Actually, Mary, this whole conversation is really over my head. Hey, you know what I think would be the best thing you could do for yourself right now?
What?
Forget your problems, think about something else.
Like what?
Basketball. There's a great game tonight. Might take your mind off things, and I have a bet on it. You know, Mary, this isn't such a bad evening. We had a dinner hour, the crying hour, and now a basketball hour. Are we having lots of fun?
Hi. Hi. I was, just on my way down to take down my garbage.
Me too. So, that's a great deal of garbage there. For one person.
Oh, no, I usually have this much garbage.
Really?
Yes.
I never knew that.
Oh, yes, always.
Yeah. It's funny, isn't it? You know a person for a long time and you know absolutely nothing about their garbage.
Oh. It's true. Yeah.
Georgette said you said hello.
Oh, yes, I did. I said hello.
Did you get my hello back?
No.
No?
Oh, wait a minute. She did stop by on her way back, and she said, hello. Was that you? Well, I guess I better take my garbage down.
Hey, Mary, listen, there's something you should know about my garbage. This isn't it. I took it down 2 days ago.
Oh?
This garbage is counterfeit. I mean, I have $35 worth of makeup in here, and if I throw this away, I will lose that natural look. Mary, I was on my way down to talk to you.
Really?
Yes, I was. I'm so stupid, hiding behind fake garbage. But I figured if I chickened out when I was on my way to apologize to you, that I would just, you know,
at
least I would be
you
in
don't have to explain.
I know.
Oh, I'm
really
just so
sorry.
glad, and I'm, oh,
My little friend. Gee, Mary, I went crazy this week. Really.
I know, me too. All week long I kept thinking, something's wrong. I got to talk to Rhoda, and then I would remember that it was you.
Mary, look, let's never.
Never, ever, no.
It is no snapping without my best friend, I
I
gotta
know,
tell you.
that's right.
I went up to total strangers and said, do you think you'd like me better in a shag?
And do you know that I have been getting close to Ted?
Gee, I know we've made up because I'm hungry. That lump in my stomach has become air.
Oh.
Do you want to go out and get something to eat?
Yes, I would love it.
Oh, great, great.
Well, wow, 5 days to catch up. So what's new?
Oh, well, this week I met a United States Senator. We fell in love. We got married. Thursday I had 2 children. Named them both Mary. Listen, I hate to say this, but I am still hungry.
Well, I got some cottage cheese in the fridge.
Mary, please, nobody makes up with cottage cheese. Did you ever watch Father Knows Best?
Yeah.
Well, on Father Knows Best, when everybody would make up, Mrs. Knows Best would bring out milk and cookies. Do you have any milk and cookies?
No. Ted, hi.
Okay, I'm glad I found you two together. Mary, sit down on the sofa. Rhoda, sit down. Sit down right over there.
Ted.
Now, I'm going to say this once, and I'm going to say it fast, so you better listen hard. Now, Georgette is worried sick about you two. Today we're having dinner at our favorite out-of-the-way restaurant, and she was so upset about you two, she dropped her tray. Now, I'm here to see to it that you two stop fighting and get along with the business of being buddies again. Okay, Mary? Tell Rhoda you're sorry.
Ted.
Tell Rhoda you're sorry.
I'm sorry.
Rhoda, tell Mary you're sorry.
I'm sorry, Mary. I am so sorry. You don't know how sorry I am.
Okay, that's enough sorry. Now, shake hands.
Oh, Ted.
Shake hands, you two. I feel a little like Kissinger here.
Okay, we made up. Are you happy
Okay,
now?
okay, that's good. Now that everything's okay, maybe Georgette will start worrying about me now. Oh, but remember, if I hear that you two are fighting again, I'm going to come right back down here and straighten you two out.
Well, a threat like that, I'd say you and I could be friends for a long time.
Who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can never tell, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
You know, Mary, the thing I like about our snowman is he has a very nice personality.
You're right.
Good listener.
And a nice broad smile.
Well, he'd have had a broader smile if we hadn't run out of coal.
Right. Oh, Stephen, look at our snowman. Gee, I wish I knew someone to fix him up with. He seems so lonely out there.
I know. Hey, you know any nice snow ladies? Nice apartment.
Oh, thank you. I just redecorated.
I like your snowfall, too. First snowfalls are terrific, huh?
They are one of life's great firsts.
Listen, Mary. Before I go, I think I should tell you. You were great out there today. The way you rolled the head and all.
Oh, well.
I mean, most girls I know don't roll. They kind of mush.
Yeah. Well, I've never been a musher.
Ma'am, can you get the door? I have no hand. Oh,
Hi.
thanks.
Rhoda Morgenstern, this is Stephen Linder.
Oh, hello, Stephen.
Hi.
Forgive my foliage.
I'm babysitting with Rhoda's plant. She's going skiing for a couple of days.
Oh, you picked a good time for it.
Yeah, we try to wait for winter.
I've got my gloves on. That must mean I'm leaving.
Hey, Stephen, thank you for a terrific Sunday.
Yeah, it was super. Bye, Mary.
Bye.
Bye, Rhoda.
So long, Stephen. Well,
I met him at the market this morning.
isn't that funny? I was there yesterday. They were all out of him. You mean you two just met, Mary, and you spent the day together frolicking through the snow?
Yeah.
Another one of those great life things that come free with straight teeth and button noses. Mary, sometimes I think you live in a shampoo commercial.
What?
Well, you know those shampoo commercial girls. They're always getting rid of their split ends and falling in love outdoors.
Hey, Rhoda, you know what we did today?
What?
Angels in the snow.
What is that, a Weight Watchers recipe for pretend ice cream? I know, 6 ice cubes, a pound of air.
No, come on. It's this thing you do in the snow. You lie down.
Now, wait a minute. Please, Mary, I don't want to hear this about you.
Come on. They did it in Love Story. You lie down in the snow and you flap your arms and your legs back and forth together, and that's how you make angels in the...
You did that? In
Yes.
public? Listen, I'm going to do it this week skiing. Maybe I'll get mistaken for Ally McGraw. Terminal but cute.
Hey, that's right. When did you get back?
Oh, Thursday. Mary, I got to pack you. I'm leaving in just 2 hours.
Hey, Rudy, you want to know something funny? Stephen and I had a great time together. I mean, I know he liked me, but he didn't ask for my phone number or anything. Oh, well, insecurity's half the fun, right?
True.
Hey, have a good time.
Oh, thanks, kid. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, about Fern there. All you have to worry about is that she get lots of water and lots of love. Not too much love, Fern. You get pregnant, I'm not paying for the pruning.
Hi.
Hi.
Boy, how about that snow out there, huh, Murph?
Yeah.
Oh, me, how about that snow?
Mary, you're in one of those real chipper moods, aren't you?
Well,
One of those I might start humming anytime moods, right?
well.
Well, I'm not in one of those moods. I'm in one of those I hate Monday's guts moods.
Bad weekend, huh?
Well, my wife thought it was hilarious when the blizzard came up right after I put the full fertilizer on the lawn. She said we'd have the greenest snow on the block. Now, look, don't think I'm taking this out on you, Mary.
No,
Because I'm going to take this out on everybody.
All right, Mayor. Hey, Mayor, how's a boy?
You're Ted. Does it worry you that you're Ted?
Well, was your weekend as great as mine, Mayor?
Yeah, Ted, it was a pretty nice weekend.
Guess what I did on my weekend?
Morning, everybody.
Come on, guess. I'll give you a hint. My weekend was sensational.
Ted, we don't want to hear about it.
What'd you do this weekend, Mr. Grant?
Oh, my granddaughter's hamster died, and I had to go to the funeral.
Hey, don't you get it? Sensational?
I just hope they cry like that when I die.
Come on, guys. I didn't get to tell what I did on my weekend.
I'll wait till you're off, Mayor, and I'll give you another hint.
Newsroom. Stephen, hi. Hey, you remember that I work here? Gee, I'd love to, but I can't take the day off now. I mean, I'm already in the day. Well, about the earliest that I could take the day off would be 7 o'clock tonight. Okay, I'll see you then. All right, I promise to act like it's morning. Bye.
All right, all right. I'll tell you what I did on my weekend. I got consummated.
Did you take something for it?
Mary!
Rhoda! Hi. I'd look at you, but I can't. I'm basting.
Fern, Mommy's home. She looks good, Mayor.
So how was the trip?
Oh, it was a tacky lodge. They use margarine in their hot-buttered rum.
What about the skiing?
The skiing, a disaster. I found out my center of gravity is somewhere in New York.
Come on, you're a good skier.
No, Mary, you're confusing me with you. Remember last year? You were better than I at skiing. I was better than you at standing in the lobby, going in the elevator, being in my room.
No.
Those are my specialty areas, yes. Gee, that smells good. What is that?
Tarragon chicken.
Tarragon. Now, that's one of those spices that nobody really knows what it is. They all pretend they do.
Well, Stephen likes it.
Stephen? Flapping in the snow, Stephen?
Yeah.
Mary, are you seeing him a lot?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
No kidding. Gee, that's interesting.
What do you mean that's interesting?
No, I'm surprised because he doesn't seem to be your type.
Oh, yeah? Well, what type did he seem to be?
Oh, listen, maybe I shouldn't even have brought it up. I mean, it's silly. But you know me, once I get started. No, forget it.
No, go ahead. What?
Well, Mary, it's just that Stephen seemed short. Short in age. He's a little short in the age, Mayor.
Yeah, I know, but come on, age doesn't make any difference. I mean, what's 2 or 3 years?
It's true, I agree with you. Age doesn't make any difference. And it's more than 2 or 3 years. I mean, are you saying you think he's 30?
I'm saying he's 30, 31, 29.
27, maybe 27 and a half.
Come on, 27.
Does it bother you?
No! I just happen to know he's older than 27.
Listen, there are ways to find out his age.
Rhoda, I'm not interested in finding out his age. How?
Can I come in? The wine and me have to be served at room temperature.
If the wine has a cute name, he's under 30.
Hi, Mary. Hi, Rhoda.
Hi, Stephen. Thank you. Granny's apple pizzazz. I gotta go. Listen, enjoy your tarragon, you two.
Bye, Rhoda.
Bye.
This must be good wine. It has a cork. Hey, Rhoda's a great girl.
Yeah, but, she's not a girl.
Huh?
I mean, she's 33.
Oh, yeah? My sister's 33.
Hey, Stephen, I'm 33.
Oh,
How old are you?
25.
Somehow, Mary, I don't think this is you.
Well, we're here. Let's look around. We might find something we like.
No, kid. The flying Bonzinis wouldn't find anything they like. Harry, look at this. I mean, you put on these boots, you start walking toward sailors.
But this is kind of cute, don't you think?
Mary, I hate this store. I mean, it's trying too hard. I like a store that's happy to just lie there and rip me off. Jeez. Miss, what's the name of this store?
Shot down in Ecuador, Junior.
What? I can't hear you.
Shot down in Ecuador, Junior.
What does that mean?
Well, you know. Hey, I just work here, you know.
Mary, why are we in this place?
Because I'm all out of other places, and I gotta find something to wear to the party Stephen's taking me to.
But I like the stuff in your regular places. Usually you like the stuff in your regular places.
Having trouble finding my size.
Oh, Mary, this store doesn't use anything as mundane as sizes. These clothes are divided according to astrological sign. You, my dear, take a bull. Oh, I wonder if shy people shop here.
I'm gonna try some of this on.
Mary.
Excuse me, miss. Do you have this orange top in white in medium?
I only have the orange top in white and small.
Oh, well, do you have the pink top in green in medium?
I may have the pink top in white in medium.
Could you check?
Sure.
Thank you.
Mary. Mary, listen to this. A friend is someone who's friendly. A friend is someone who's friendly. Even when it's raining. Even when it's nighttime. Even when it's snowing. Even when it isn't. 350.
They only have the pink top in medium and blue. But I will check on the green top in medium and white, okay?
Yes, fine.
Good. Well, come on out, kid. Let's see how something looks.
Sort of interesting, don't you think?
You're a lot cuter off.
Mary, look in the mirror there, huh? See, Mare, these clothes are too young for you.
Rhoda, what does that mean?
Mary, I know you're upset and uptight because you're going to meet Stephen's friends for the first time at his party. And you are trying to fit in. Suddenly you're not Mary Richards. You're Mary Richards, teen queen.
Ah, come on. You wouldn't do that to me.
Sure you would. Look, kid, anybody would. Anyone who's feeling funny about an age thing.
Rhoda, I just want to find something cute to wear to the party, okay?
Okay.
Did you find any tops?
I'm sorry, we're closed.
Okay, you might be right about the clothes thing. But the age thing is no big deal, you know? I mean, except for the clothes thing, the age thing would never occur to me.
Did you ask Stephen his age?
Yes, I did.
Did he tell you?
Yes.
What?
I forgot. Some number.
Mary, Ted just asked me if he could dedicate the news.
Dedicate the news?
To Dottie in memory of a wonderful weekend.
That's Ted.
Hiya, babe.
Oh, Stephen, hi. Mr. Grant, I'd like you to meet Stephen Linder.
Oh, nice to meet you, sir.
Well, what are you doing here so soon? Am I late or are you early?
Oh, well, we had to move the party to my place, so I have to get there early. So, you ready?
No. I'm right in the middle of...
Well, can't you just duck out?
No, I can't. I'm one of the ones who tells on people who duck out.
Oh. Okay, well, I guess I'll just go on over and you can meet me there.
Okay. Listen, I'll ask Rhoda to come to the party. Is that all right?
Oh, sure. You got the address, right?
Right.
Okay. See you later. Nice to meet you, sir.
Yeah. Mary? We're friends, right?
Right.
Huh? I mean, we've skirted around some pretty heavy issues together, right?
Right.
Yeah. Well, I am going to put this as gently as I can, Mary. You are ruining your life and driving a stake through the heart of all those who love you. Mary, you're a young man. He's a young man.
Mr. Grant.
You're making a mistake. That kid is nobody for a medium-aged girl like you. No. Not now, Ted. I mean, if it were anyone else, Rhoda maybe.
You know, I am really
T.O.'d, Mayor.
T.O.'d.
Butt out, Ted.
I think it's time I said something here, Lou.
No, it's not, Ted.
I'm sorry, Lou, but I have to speak frankly. Mary's involved in an autumn-spring affair. That's her business. Usually, it's the man who's autumn. But what difference does it make? I myself am into a heavy autumn-spring thing.
Look, if you two don't mind, I find this extremely none of your business. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to staple this. I'm going to staple it.
Mary? Okay. So it's none of my business.
And I agree with him, Mary. It's none of his business.
Come on in, Mare. How do I look in short hair?
Ah, changes your whole face.
Hey, aren't you going to that party tonight with Stephen?
Yeah, I am, but I thought maybe you'd want to go with me.
Oh, no, I got too much to do here, kid. I got to work on this tonight. I'm making some popcorn, and I got to go over my checkbook. Something's wrong. The balances.
But gee, Rhoda, I was sort of hoping, you know, that...
Shh, Mary, you hear that? Mary, you and I are in on one of nature's most precious moments. A new popcorn is being born into the world. Yes, Mary, somewhere out there an ear of corn is passing out cigars. That's it, baby.
Rhoda, I need you to go to this party with me. Rhoda?
Yes.
Anyway, you'll have a good time there. And listen, what good is sitting alone in your room?
I should come hear the music play, right? No, I really don't want to go, kid. You know what's great about this wig? No one would ever guess it's a wig. Who would go out and pay money for anything this ugly?
Well, okay, I'll see you later.
Wait. Mary, I don't want to be at a party with those younger guys. Really. I mean, they always end up saying the same thing to me. You know what's incredible, Rhoda? I'm totally unaware of the vast difference in our ages.
You see why I need you there? You can make jokes about it. I mean, I'm not laughing about the age thing these days.
Okay, kid, I'll go.
Will you really?
Sure.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, wait, Mary. Oh, I'm expecting a guy in about 15 minutes. I forgot.
Well, then you can't go.
No, my friend. I will go with you. No, really, I'll leave him a note. Write it for me while I change.
Yeah, sure. What'll I say?
Just start with, Dear Pizza Man. Mary, whose place is this?
Stevens.
Have you been here before?
No.
Hey, Mary, listen. You remember that song? That was the closing number at my prom. My date got beat up to this song. Hey, my life is their nostalgia.
I wonder where Steven is.
Well, let's sit down. The maitre d' seems to be on a break.
Which one is Mary Richards?
Oh, hi. I am.
Hey. And?
And Rhoda Morgenstern.
Hey, I'm Beck Wilson, Steve's roommate. Steve went out to get some ice. May I take your coats?
Yes, thank you.
Make yourself at home. There's wine in the kitchen.
Okay. Rhoda, do you realize that you and I are the only two in the room wearing eyeliner?
Mm-hmm. Mary, there's Steven.
Steven! Hi.
Hi, babe. Let me just put this ice down.
Okay.
Listen, I'm gonna get us some wine.
Good. Hello, how are you?
Why do you ask that now?
Thank you, Beck, for washing out the paper cups.
Thank you.
I mean it. You and Mary should really hitchhike across country this summer. We'll really get your heads together.
Well, I'd do it, but I don't think my wig case would fit in a knapsack.
So, Mary, I hear you work in TV.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, we're both kind of into the same thing.
Oh, really? What do you do?
Well, I watch a lot of TV.
Hi.
Hi.
So, what are we talking about?
Well, Mary and I were just talking about her maybe hitching cross country this summer.
Oh, well, see, I don't really hitch that much. So.
Yeah, the most we hitch is never.
Then for sure you guys got to hitch in Europe because it's really easy to get rides there, like Amsterdam.
Amsterdam is so great. I was there for a month, and I ran out of money. But, like, people there just kept giving me money.
People kept giving you money? What people?
People I went up to and asked for money.
Well, I've been to Amsterdam, so...
You know, it's my favorite city.
Hey, I was there, too. You know where we stayed?
Where?
Outside. Where'd you stay?
Inside.
Really? Friends of mine stayed there, too. We're inside.
It was the Amsterdam Hilton. I wasn't there that much, though, you know, really just to sleep there. It was one of their funkier rooms.
When were you in Amsterdam?
The summer I was 21.
When was that?
12 years ago.
12 years ago, I was running for hall monitor at Franklin Roosevelt Junior High. Steve, 12 years ago, what were you doing?
Just starting puberty.
I know exactly where I was. I was at a party like this, sitting on a couch like this, drinking wine from a paper cup like this. You've come a long way, baby. Now?
Now.
I'll get the coats.
Anything wrong?
Well, it's just that you and I were at the same party, and I think we really had different times.
Oh, no, we didn't. What kind of time did you have?
Not so great. What kind of time did you have?
Fantastic. I had a terrific time. This is the best party we ever had. Do you think this means something?
Yeah, I do.
Well, I guess you're right.
Good night, Stephen.
Good night.
Thank you, Beck. It was a marvelous party.
Hey, Rhoda, don't go yet. We're gonna go downtown and goof on people.
Goof on people. What's that?
You know, walk around, act weird, hope somebody notices.
That's my life, kid.
Say, Mayor, with you and your autumn-spring guy, care to double date at the drive-in movie with me and my spring-autumn gal?
No, I don't think so, Ted. Stephen and I aren't seeing each other anymore anyway.
Oh, really? How come?
That's Mary's business, Ted.
Was it that age bugaboo thing, Mayor?
No, Ted, it wasn't a difference in age. It was a difference in people. I mean, I still really think that age doesn't matter if two people are right for each other.
I knew it wouldn't work.
Oh, the game of amour. No kidding, Mayor.
Take this autumn-spring thing that I'm into.
Well, actually, I can't count myself as autumn. I'm more like late summer.
Let's say the end of August, mid-July.
Well, why quibble? I'm later than Memorial Day, but earlier than Labor Day.
Oh, wait a minute, I take that back. Actually, I'm more like the 4th of July. I mean, firecrackers, picnics in the park, double-headers.
Birth of a Nation, Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Yeah, that's it.
Who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can never tell, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
Morning, Murray.
Oh, Mary, come here. Look at this review your documentary got.
You're kidding. The paper reviewed my show?
Yeah.
What does it say? I tuned in to WJM-TV last night to see a typically dull documentary about chimps at the Como Park Zoo. Oh, Murray. You work for a month on a show and then some
reading.
writer from... Instead, I was treated to a fascinating, informative, and fast-moving half-hour narrated by anthropologist Margaret Kellogg. We give producer Mary Richards 4 stars. 4 stars. Murray, they never give 4 stars.
That's right. The best Ted ever got was 3 lemons.
Hey, look, Murray, they mentioned you, too.
I know.
Credit for the outstanding writing on the show goes to Muriel Slaughter.
My mother would be so pleased. She always wanted a girl.
Congratulations, Mary.
Thank you, Mr. Grant.
You too, Muriel.
Oh.
No, I mean it. That was a terrific show last night.
Oh, thanks, Lou. I'll remind you when it's time for a raise.
I was speaking to Mary, Ted.
Oh? What do you mean? You said terrific show last night, and it's my new show, not Mary's, mine. So it'd be perfectly natural for me to say thank you.
Ted, we were talking about another show. It's a little show that Murray and I worked on about chimps at the zoo.
How come I didn't know anything about it?
Oh, well, Margaret Kellogg did the narration.
Well, how come I didn't do it?
Oh, we thought about it, Ted. We really did.
Why didn't I get it?
Because we thought about it, Ted.
No, it's just that Dr. Kellogg has written books about chimps and speaks brilliantly and was available to do the show. So, you know, we figured that to have you do it instead of her would be,
Stupid.
I thought I heard you come in.
Hi.
My friend Mary Richards, a celebrity.
Oh, that.
Oh, that, Mary. This is quite some write-up.
Yeah.
Famous kid.
It was a nice review.
Yeah, how come you're so calm about it? If it had been me, I would have rushed out, bought 20 copies to send to everybody I know.
Ah, well, you see, that's the difference between you and me, Rhoda. I only bought 10 copies.
Hey, looks like we both had big days.
Yeah?
That was a hint, Mary. I mean, you're supposed to ask me what kind of a big day I had.
Rhoda, I'm sorry.
I'm very glad you asked. I was sitting in Hempel's tea room, right? Having my lunch. Guess who sat down to share my table? Doug Hempel.
One of the Hempels?
Yes, Mary. The grandson of our founder, Bernard Hempel. Really? Now, I've seen him a lot around the store. You can't miss him. He's so gorgeous.
Yeah?
But I never got to know him. So here he is, sitting across the table from me. And we're really talking, Mayor. I'm just at ease. I'm kidding around, just like I'm talking to you now. But without the feet up, of course. Anyway, he starts laughing at the things I'm saying, right? Only the good stuff, because he's selective. And it turns out that we like a lot of the same things.
Yeah? Like what?
Well, like he likes Mel Brooks, which of course I do. And he likes Neil Diamond, which of course I do. And sailing, which of course, well, I could learn to since I've never sailed, but I know I would. And then we breeze through lunch and finally arrive at that awkward, you know, is he going to say it or not thing.
Say what or not thing?
You know, Mary, something like, how about getting together later for a drink? Or at the very least, I certainly hope our paths cross again within the span of our lifetimes. But, Mayor, nothing.
Well, Rhoda, he'll probably call you tonight.
No, I'm not his type. I'm not his type.
Oh, Rhoda, why is it anytime you meet a guy and it could turn out to be a real relationship, you start inventing reasons why he's not going to like you? And why is it that most of the guys you do go out with are, in some way, well, I don't know how to put it. Thebes, that's the word. Thebes. It's like the last guy. Arnie the exterminator. Used to pick you up in that van with the picture of the bug lying on his back. Little feet up in the air and wreath on his chest. It was disgusting.
Mary, now just look, exterminating is an honorable profession.
Okay, all right. It's not just a job. Rhoda, the man was always asking you to lend him money.
Just until termite season.
Oh.
It's true, Mary. Those guys may not be perfect or even second rate. But when they drop me, I'm thrilled.
That is so dumb.
So what do you suggest I do?
Well, I know what I would do if I'd met Doug Hempel.
What?
I would try to run into him at the store, and then I would say, would you like to have lunch with me?
I'll do it.
Good.
Hi, Doug. Would you like to have lunch with Mary?
Morning, Murray.
Oh, morning, Lou.
You got any donuts left?
No, this is the only one. Well, I'd give it to you, Lou, but I'm really hungry. I didn't have any breakfast this morning.
I didn't have any breakfast either. Not only that, I skipped dinner last night.
Me too.
How big a lunch did you have?
Soup and crackers.
You got it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, Mary, I just ran into the station manager. He said he liked your chimp show so much that he wants to rerun it next month sometime.
Hey, terrific. Congratulations.
Thanks, you too.
And he wants you to come up with some promos for it, you know, to help publicize it.
Yeah, sure will. I'll get on that right away.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, Mary, Now that you're getting recognition, there are things I could ask you to do before that I can't ask you now. Like when you started here, I remember you used to bring me a jelly donut every morning. You know?
Yeah, I know.
It just wouldn't be right now, you know. I wouldn't dream of asking you. I wouldn't expect you to. Hey, I wouldn't even want you to. Yeah, but I remember when I'd come to work and I'd walk into the office and there it'd be on my desk, just sitting there on a little sheet of white paper. One raspberry jelly donut. Or sometimes a strawberry jelly. Always was red, I remember.
Poor Lou. What a year. First his wife moves out, and now he's lost his donuts.
Well, Mayor, I ran that show of yours.
Oh, how'd you like it?
Don't make me say.
Okay.
Because if I say, well, it'll only hurt your feelings.
Yeah, okay, Ted.
I mean, everybody wants people to like what they do, and if I said, it'd make you feel bad, so don't make me say.
It's okay, I understand.
Okay. I hated it.
You finally dragged it out of him.
I'll tell you the reason why I hated it, Mary.
Newsroom? Oh, hi, Rhoda. What? Will you slow down? I can't understand you. You did? He did? And you're going out to dinner tonight? Hey, that's marvelous. Yeah, I'm glad you asked him, too. Right. Okay, I'll talk to you tonight. Bye-bye. Rhoda is going out to dinner tonight with Doug Hempel.
Terrific. Who's Doug Hempel?
Now that you've finished your personal call in the office, I'll tell you exactly why I didn't like your show, Mayor. It's only fair.
Oh, gee, Ted, I don't think it's necessary for you to be so fair.
I didn't mind all that footage about the mother monkey and the father monkey. I mean, I'm open-minded about that sort of thing. After all, they're only animals. But that Kellogg lady you hired, the way she pronounced some of the words,
Ted,
Mary.
she's English.
English? Well, I think when those people are here, the least they could do is make an effort to sound normal.
I'll tell her to.
Oh, and another thing, Mary. It's easy to get good reviews when you use animals in shows. And everybody thinks they're so cute, that they're such great actors. Lassie, they stick a pebble in his paw to make him limp. And everybody says, oh, poor Lassie hurt his little paw. You call that acting, Mary? I'd like to see one of those animals do what I do. I'd like to see your chimp doing the news.
Isn't it wonderful that he trusts me so much that he'd say something like that in front of me? That he trusts me enough to say, I'd like to see one of your chimps doing the news. That he thinks that I wouldn't say, so would I, Ted.
You know, Mary, I've been thinking. Maybe you got the wrong idea about what I was talking about earlier.
You mean about the jelly donuts?
Yeah, the jelly donuts. Well, I just want to make it clear to you that I no longer expect you to walk all the way down to the Mr. Donut shop and stand in line just to get me a jelly donut.
Well, Mr. Grant, I never did that. I used to just pick up the phone and have them delivered.
That's all?
How many you want?
3 assorted.
Yeah, kid, come on in.
Which ones do you want?
Oh, great, thanks.
Hey, place looks different.
Oh, yes, since Doug's been coming over, Mary, I decided to fix up a little. Who am I kidding? I went into Hop getting new stuff. The rug, that, the coverlet, and the chandelier.
I love it.
Listen, I wanted to make it, you know, a little more romantic.
Yeah?
Even took the light bulb out of my refrigerator, put in a candle.
Oh. Hey, you look absolutely wonderful.
Oh, Mare, do you believe it? It's Rhoda Morgenstern, getting ready to go out with someone she likes. Someone she really likes.
Oh, Rhoda, it's been great so far, huh?
Mary, it's been... Listen, it's so... it's hard to verbalize. I mean, we're just so compatible in so many ways, including everything. I mean, Mary, I'm so... Could I say it?
What?
Happy.
Oh, Rhoda.
Really. I keep imagining the whole thing in my mind, you know. Him taking me to meet his mother. Me taking him to meet my mother.
Listen, Rhoda, I really I think it's just great that you feel this way, and I don't want to put any kind of a damper on anything, but listen, it's only been a week. I mean, don't you think you ought to slow down a little bit?
He's there. He's here, Mary. He's at the door right now. Listen, please like him.
Rhoda!
Hi, Rhoda. Ready?
Yeah, but listen, there's someone in here I want you to meet. Come in for just a second.
Okay.
Mary Richards, Doug Hempel.
Hi, Mary.
Hello, Doug.
Oh, or do I introduce you the other way around? I never know who to say first.
Whatever you said sounded just great. Hey, the play starts in about 20 minutes.
Okay, I guess we better get going. So long.
Hope to see you again, Mary.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you.
Bye.
Doug, why don't you go on ahead? I'll be right down. Forgot something.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Do you like him? You like him, I can tell. Good.
I like him, but will you just go slow?
Right. I'm not going to push things. Promise. But, Mary, I can just picture my mother's wedding invitation. Mr. and Mrs. Martin Morgenstern are relieved to announce the engagement of their eldest living daughter, Rhoda Fay, to Mr. Douglas Collier Hempel. Yes, son of Hempel's department store, who's not near good enough for her.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I feel a little embarrassed talking to a plant, But people say that it's good for you, and, well, I certainly don't want to take any chances with your health. So, well, enjoy the new pot. It's a lot roomier than the old one, as you know. And, well, I don't know what else to say to you except just relax, enjoy the apartment, and try to grow up and be big and strong, okay?
I'll try, Aunt Mary. You little devil, you're getting very good at that. Listen, you should hear the talks I have with my plants upstairs. A little one-sided, admittedly. You're going to have to sit this one down soon and tell it about the birds and bees.
Yes, but I'm going to lead up to that one slowly. I'm going to start by telling it about men and women.
Men and women. Good subject, man. Glad you brought it up.
How is Doug, anyway?
Mary. Oh, Mary.
Well, that answers that, doesn't it? Tell me everything.
Oh. Something wonderful happens during the day. I can't wait to rush to him and tell him. And I say to myself, this is it. This is what having somebody really means. You want to run and tell them the good things. And then something crummy happens. And I want to run to him and tell him about it. And I say, oh, I see. It's this, too. Want to share the crummy things as well.
Oh, Mother.
Incredible.
It makes me feel so good to see you like this.
Hey, Mary, do you really like him?
Yeah, I really do.
What is he? Tell me what he is.
Rhoda, come on. You know everything he is.
Well, you know what I mean. Say, like, he's witty, he's bright, stuff like that. Come on. Tell me.
Rhoda, I only met him a couple of times.
Oh, come on, Mary. Be a friend.
All right. Just winging it then, off the top of my head. I would say he is sensational.
Yeah, he is. You're right. He is sensational. That's why I wrote him this letter. Now, Mary, I have never done anything like this in my life. But I sat down to write it, and these fantastic thoughts came to me. It's the best letter I ever wrote. Oh, would you read it out loud so I can hear what it sounds like?
Sure. Dear Mr. Hempel. Mr. Hempel?
I want to start with a joke. Not too funny. I could change it.
There are so many things I want to say to you, but when I'm with you, the words just stick in my throat. So I'm writing this letter.
That's terrible. I hate it. It's really hokey. I mean, I'll change that or take that out, but go ahead.
Ever since I've known you, I've wanted to tell you how I feel about you, but I didn't want to say anything until I knew how you felt about me.
I'm not sure what that means. What does that mean?
Well,
I'll rewrite that section. I'll keep reading there.
So how do you feel about me? Check 1. A, mad about you. B, mildly infatuated. C, moved, left no forwarding address.
Mary, that's high school. That's really so high school. I can't believe it.
Rhoda Fay. It doesn't matter what the letter says. The important thing is that you don't send the letter at all. Rhoda, you're going to scare him off. It's only been 2 weeks. I mean, you're still at that, isn't it incredible that we both love Chinese food stage?
Yeah. Don't want to scare him off, huh?
Right.
I see. It's a terrible thing you should tell another human being I love you.
No, Rhoda, not at all. It's just you don't want to say it too soon is all.
Okay, one question. When is not too soon?
You'll know. Something will tell you.
I doubt that, Mary. I wanted to say it when we were introduced. So, listen, I won't send the letter to Doug. I owe my mother a letter. It's a little weird, but...
Okay, thank you very much. That was reception. Dr. Kellogg's on her way up.
Now, she's a little late, isn't she?
The chimp overslept.
Oh. Well, I'll go down to the studio and tell them we'll shoot the promo for your chimp show in 15 minutes.
Okay.
Mary.
Rhoda!
Yeah, I left work early because I'm planning this big dinner for Doug tonight. If you got a minute, I'd like to talk to you.
Yeah, sure. Come on to Mr. Grant's office. He won't be back for a few minutes.
Mary, please, don't try to talk me out of it, okay, please?
What?
Just, I know you're right and everything, but don't try to change my mind,
Rhoda,
all right?
what is it?
Tonight, I'm going to ask Doug how he feels.
Mary, Dr. Kellogg, and Hugo are here to see you.
Okay, thank you. I'll be right out. Rhoda, listen, I gotta go, but you know, don't you, that I'm right about not rushing things?
Yeah, I do know that, Mary. You kid, you're right. It's the best way to handle it. In the back of my mind, I know Mary is right.
Okay, good.
But in the front of my mind, I'll go crazy if I don't ask him.
Rhoda, listen, I gotta go. There's a chimp waiting for me. But listen, I'll talk to you tonight, all right? And in the meantime, please don't do anything, okay?
Okay.
I gotta go do this chimp thing.
Yeah, go. Thank you.
Hello, Dr. Kellogg.
Hello, Mary.
I'd like you to meet Rhoda Morgenstern.
Oh, how do you do?
Hello, Doctor. There are only 2 N's in banana.
Mr. Grant, this is Dr. Kellogg. She's going to help us do the promos.
Oh, right. Of course. Nice to meet you.
I'll just go check and make sure everything's ready in the studio.
And this is Hugo.
Hugo?
Oh, you remember. He's the little fellow that wouldn't eat for 2 days when his grandmother died.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear it.
Oh, he's doing much better now. Hugo, say hello to Mr. Grant. Mr. Grant.
That's okay. He doesn't have to say
Come on now, Hugo. Shake hands with Mr. Grant.
No, it's okay, Hugo.
Lou, maybe if you put your hand out first.
Right. What do you say, Hugo?
Well, he usually doesn't take to people until he's known them for a bit, you know?
Say, Mur, I can't understand this last... Oh, wait a minute. You're not Mur.
You're right, Dr. Kellogg. He doesn't take to people.
Listen, I guess you'll understand if I don't walk you all the way to your car, huh?
Rhoda, I really hope you know how I feel. I want you
Listen, please, Doug. It's all right. Really, everything's fine. I just asked you during the Waltons to tell me exactly how you felt. Before you had a chance to tell me, I told you. You said nothing wrong, honest, Doug. Nothing at all. The only thing wrong is that now you think I'm crying over what you said. And what I'm crying about is the Waltons. That show was
Rhoda.
sad. I mean, that part tonight. I cried so hard when John Boy died. Oh.
John Boy didn't die. How could he die? He's a star of the show.
So his innocence died. Something, I don't know. Something died up there. I mean, I saw it on the show. His frog died. Something. What do you think? I always carry on like this?
Rhoda, listen. Let's get together for lunch tomorrow and talk some more. I want to talk about this. I think it's important.
Sure. Hey, wait, Doug, please. I'm not this sophisticated. Hi. Hi. Mary, you know my friend, Doug Hempel?
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Doug.
Small world, huh?
Rhoda, we will talk about it, won't we?
Sure. Listen, Doug, I am okay. Really. I just don't think I'll be in tomorrow. Really, I just can't. You can dock me if you want, but I can't come in tomorrow.
Rhoda, listen, I'm not going to dock you.
Oh, good. Perhaps you'll punch in for me.
I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Right. Good. Hi. What's new?
You want to come inside?
Yeah.
Rhoda, what happened?
Doesn't hear bells. Does not hear bells. That's the expression he used. Oh, he says, Rhoda, you're great. You're this, you're that. But he doesn't hear bells. Who's he been dating? Avon ladies? You know, Mary, actually, when you get right down to it, I don't know how I could be this hurt over a guy who would use such a courting expression.
Why is it that people can't be open with each other? Why do the honest people always get clobbered?
Why does it always rain after you wash a car?
Well, at least in about 6 months, you'll be able to look back on this and realize that you gained something from it.
Yeah, probably about 10 pounds.
If only you didn't have to wait the 6 months. If we could just figure out now what was good about it.
I know one good thing, Mayor.
What?
You know all those other times with those other guys when it didn't work out? Well, notice that this time that I'm being not loved. It's by a better class of guy. Another good thing.
What?
You know that love letter that I wrote to Doug and I didn't send?
Yeah.
I sent it to my mother. She called me from New York this morning, and she told me that letter made her the happiest mother in the whole world.
From my show is coming on right after this commercial.
Oh, what promo?
The one that Ted did with the chimp.
You're kidding. I thought Ted wouldn't have anything to do with your show.
Well, that's true, but see, Mr. Grant explained to him how it would be good for his image if he helped promote a cultural, intellectual show like
How
ours.
much did you have to pay him?
$50. It really went very well. See, they let the tape run a little bit longer so that, well, you see. It's coming on now.
This is Ted Baxter saying stay tuned to WJM for Chimps and what they can teach us.
Terrific. Now let's do one more. And before we start, would someone straighten his tie, please?
Who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can never tell, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
Mr. Grant likes his cereal. It's whole ground wheat with raw nuts and raisins.
Ted, you're wasting your time. That's health food cereal. They don't put prizes in it.
I didn't know you made Lou's breakfast for him, Mary. Starting tomorrow, include your anchorman in that, will you? I like Cocoa Puffs, Kaboom, and anything they shoot out of a cannon.
No, Ted, I'm not going to make your breakfast for you. I volunteered to do this for Mr. Grant because, Well, since Mrs. Grant left him, he hasn't been handling things like meals too well.
Wasn't eating his breakfast?
Well, his version of breakfast, a bottle of beer and some Oreos.
Is he still coming over every night, Mayor?
Yeah. Well, you know, he just doesn't know what to do with himself. I mean, he and Mrs. Grant were married for 26 years, and he's just not making it on his own. I mean, even things like waking up in the morning, you know. I mean, he was oversleeping every morning until I started giving him a wake-up call. You missed one, Ted.
Morning, Lou.
Oh, morning, Lou. Hey, shouldn't you be wearing a long red suit and going ho, ho, ho? Sorry, Lou.
Right, Murr. Mary, in my office.
Something wrong, Mr. Grant?
Mary, you gotta find me a laundry. My washer and dryer broke, and it's reached the point where this is the only shirt that still looks good in the whole house.
Mr. Grant, could you move the bag?
Oh, yeah.
You want me to find a repair service for you?
No, thanks. I've called the repair service.
What'd they say?
The man should be there sometime between 9 and 6, they say. Oh, how convenient, I say. That exactly coincides with my working hours. That's what they say.
You know what else they do when you're working? They say they'll send a man over at noon. So at noon, you race home, and you find a note saying, sorry, we missed you. It's too much.
Mary, you miss my point. I'm not here to swap stories over the back fence with you. I want to get my laundry done.
I will find you a laundry.
All right, thanks. Mary, that was favor number 1. Now we're up to favor number 2.
Yeah, sure.
Could you sort of casually drop in on Edie and then come back and tell me how she's getting along?
Oh, Mr. Grant, no. You want me to spy on her?
Oh, Mary. I'm not asking you to spy on her. I'm not asking you to spy on her. I'm just saying, could you visit her and then secretly report back to me everything you find out? 1 slice of banana?
Mr. Grant, I don't want to do this.
Huh?
A lot. I mean, I just don't want to be in the middle.
Look, Mary, you're not going to be in the middle. I'm really worried. She's out there alone somewhere without a master charge. I just want to know how she is.
But I'm sure she's just fine.
Would you go if there was a really important reason to see Edie?
Yes, of course I would, but there's nothing like that.
How about this letter? With the stamp of the United States of America, which must go through. There's cash in there.
Yeah, 2 cents from Reader's Digest.
Said he one place for dinner? I mean, no place for Lou? You're dreaming.
Oh, Rhoda, I hope not. But he said he wasn't coming over for dinner tonight.
Mary, he always says he isn't coming over tonight. I mean, every night he's come over, he said he's not coming over.
Hey, listen, I want to ask you a tough question, and I want you to be truthful.
Oh, that question. Well, the answer to that is when I was 20. And no, not at first.
No.
But then later.
Rhoda, wait, that's not my question. My question is, Mr. Grant wants me to see Mrs. Grant as a kind of a go-between. Do you think I should?
You call that a tough question? That's not a tough question. A tough question is if you and Paul Newman were stranded on a desert island and he had amnesia, would you tell him he was married to Joanne Woodward? That is a tough question. In answer to your question, don't be ridiculous. You'll only get in the middle.
I know, but I just keep thinking maybe it would help get them back together. I mean, you know, anything that works.
Yeah, little did you know that when they split up, you'd get custody of Lou.
Listen, Rhoda, if he does come over, would you stay?
Sure, I'll stay. Listen, he's cute. I love how he lumbers in here, wondering about his dinner.
He walks in that door every night at 8 o'clock, dumps his life in my lap, and then leaves at 11. I mean, I don't even go out at night anymore. I can't stand the thought of him knocking at that door and not getting any answer. Hello? Hello?
Oh, good. Daddy's home.
Really cute. Mr. Grant, well.
Hi, Mary, Rhoda.
Hi, Lou. Won't you come in?
Oh, boy, rough day at the office. Is it good to be home?
really good to have you here in my apartment.
So what's for dinner? Don't tell me. It's ham. I could smell it all the way up the stairs. I said to myself, I know Mary's making ham. Smells great.
Well, thank you, but it's red snapper.
Red snapper? That's not a kind of ham, Mary. That's a kind of fish.
Well, yes, I know.
Red snapper's a fish. You didn't tell me we were having fish, Mary.
Don't you like fish, Lou?
Fish has bones in it.
Oh, no. You pick around the bones. That's how that's done. You see, you just pick around them.
I just thought we were having ham, that's all.
Lou, I know I am speaking for Mary. Mary, I hope this is all right. Mary can take the bones out of your fish before she even serves you your fish. She can do that, Lou. Couldn't you do that, Mary?
I could do that, Mr. Grant.
Well, either way, I just thought we were having ham, that's all. What else are we having? What vegetables?
Corn?
Corn? Well, corn's okay. I'm not in love with corn, but corn... What else?
Well, I thought we'd have a big...
Oh, corn is more than okay. No, corn's fine. Good choice, Mary, corn.
What a relief.
So, what kind of day did you have, Rhoda?
Oh, me, Lou? A good day. Very nice, thank you.
What kind of day did you have, Mary?
Did you know what kind of day I had?
Well, maybe Rhoda would like to know what you did.
Yes, Mary, what did you do today?
I'll tell you what she did. Her boss, her friend, asked her to do him a little favor. Just a small favor to go see his wife. And she said she wouldn't.
Mr. Grant, we went through all that today. Do we have to go through it again now?
Look, I don't want to get in the middle of your fight. One of you sign my report card, I'm going to my room.
Hey, what time is it? There's a good fight on TV tonight.
Oh, gee, Mr. Grant, I really don't feel like watching a fight.
Lou, why don't you go upstairs and watch the fight on my TV?
Hey, I don't have to see it if you two want to watch something else.
No, that's okay, really. If we want to watch something, we'll watch it at Rhoda's. She's got this little, tummy TV.
Yeah?
Got a little screen about that big.
Last night I watched Tora. However, all I got was Tora.
Hey, I don't want to put you two out. Why don't I go watch the fights at a bar or something?
No, Mr. Grant, I don't want you sitting alone in some dumb bar. I want you staying home tonight. I mean, here, in my, because this isn't your, it's, mine. I'll see Mrs. Grant tomorrow. I will do that. Oh, yes, I will. Sure.
Well, Mary, hello.
Hello.
I was so glad when you called.
Well, listen, I really, can only stay a little while. I mostly was just wondering how you are.
How sweet of you. Well, this is it. Won't you come in?
Well, yes, okay, but really, just for a minute, just a minute.
Everything here is an et. This is a kitchenette, a dinette. Would you care for a drinkette?
It's really great. It looks like you.
Thanks, I kind of thought it did, too. Has my eyes.
So, how are you?
Tonight, pretty good.
Good.
Come sit down, Mary. It's really nice of you to drop by.
Oh.
Especially since you're so much closer to Lou than to me.
Oh, no, I like to think that I'm close to both of you. Really, Mrs. Edie. Very close.
How's Lou?
Fine.
I miss him. I'd like to call and invite him to dinner, but I'm afraid he'd take it wrong. Read all sorts of things into it. Like I want to get back together again or something. Maybe you could... Oh, no. No, I don't want to put you in the middle.
Oh, well, no. Go ahead. Put me in the middle. Really. What is the big deal about being put in the middle? What night would you like him to come over?
Well, how about Thursday?
I'll ask him.
Excuse me.
Sure.
Ted.
Edie.
Hello, Murray.
Hi, Edie.
What are you guys doing here?
I'm here because I knew Mary came to talk to you, and I said to myself, why does she always get to be the good one?
And I'm here to see to it that Ted doesn't stay too long.
Well, come on in. Can I get you anything?
No, thanks.
Are you sure, Mary?
Yes, really.
I'll have a cream soda. Tall glass, lots of ice, and a twist of lemon.
I don't think I have cream soda. Would you take ginger ale instead?
Well, never mind. Edie, I'm going to come right to the point. Lou is heavily involved with a French showgirl named Brigitte Dubois. And if you don't make your move pretty soon, you're going to lose him forever.
Ted?
Ted, phone call for you.
Oh, excuse me. I'll have that ginger ale.
You are just making matters worse. Now, look, I can't explain it to you now, but I will later at the office, okay?
I got you. Hello? There was no phone call either?
No.
Tell Mr. Cronkite I can't speak to him now. I'll call him back. Edie, I was out of line with what I said before because it wasn't the truth. The real truth is, Lou is ready to crawl back to you. The man will get down on his knees and hands and crawl back to you, begging your forgiveness if you'll only take him back. Oh, come on, Edie, be a sport.
Telegram, Ted.
All right, so I'm not the most diplomatic person in the world, but I care. Edie, I know I speak for all of us when I say, all we want is for you two crazy kids to sit down and at least talk this thing over.
All right, Ted, I'll tell you what. Mary, why don't you ask Lou to come here for dinner Thursday evening?
That's a good idea, Edie.
There. And you thought I was going to come here and just make a fool of myself.
Morning.
Morning, Lou.
Oh, Mr. Grant. I saw Edie last night.
Oh, yeah? That's nice. Murray, let's try to get those demographic charts out by tonight.
Yeah, Lou.
Oh, Mary, could you come in for a minute, please?
What'd she do? What'd she say? How'd she act? Wait. Okay, what'd she do? What'd she say? How'd she act? Wait. Start at the beginning. You got there.
All right, I got there.
Wait. Start with when you called.
All right, I called.
Wait.
Mr. Grant, will you please let me tell it my own way? I will tell you everything that happened. I'll start at the beginning, okay?
Okay.
I called and said that I'd like to drop by.
What'd she say?
She said fine.
Uh-huh.
And I said, all right, then I'll see you later.
What did she say?
She said, fine.
Look, Mary, see, what I'm actually looking for is something like, you said something, and Edie suddenly screamed out, "Oh, my Lou, I love him so. I can't stand it. I cannot stand living without him anymore." Was there anything along those lines?
Well, no.
I see.
Well, I went over to her apartment.
What did it look like, her apartment?
Oh, very nice, very comfortable.
But what did it look like?
Well, it looked airy, a nice couch of fluffy pillows.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a Queen Anne desk, a replica, or maybe it was Louis XIV. No, I think it was most likely Queen Anne, because I always get those two periods mixed up anyway.
What did it look like? Did it look like the apartment of a woman who's going to stay there briefly and then move back to her husband? Did it look like the apartment of someone who's going to be there for a while and wants to make it more attractive for another man? What am I saying? Edie's not going around with another man, is she? Mary?
Mr. Grant, the subject never came up. How would I know? I don't.
Mary, you were in the woman's apartment. There are signs, there are hints.
Well...
Was there a guy lying on the couch?
Mr. Grant, if she were seeing another man, would she want you to come over to dinner this Thursday at 7:30?
She wants me to come to dinner Thursday night?
Yes.
So there's another man. Thursday night? Fortunately, I'm free.
Want to see me, Lou?
Yeah, Ted, come on in. Ted, I've always noticed that you really smell good.
Come on, Lou. You didn't ask me to come in here just to tell me I smell good.
Yes, I did, Ted. I really did. I've always noticed that you're a guy who looks nice, dresses well, and smells good.
Come on, Lou. You didn't ask me to come in to tell me I look nice, dress well, smell good, and do a heck of a job with the news.
Yes, I did, Ted. I really did. You see, tonight is a very special night for me. And tonight, I'm particularly interested in your smell.
Lou, how long has it been since your wife left you?
Ted, I just want to borrow your aftershave.
Oh, that makes sense. I'll go up to my dressing room and get it.
Mr. Grant, here's the film on that railroad story you wanted.
Thanks.
Oh, Mr. Grant, you look so nice. Look at your hair.
I just got a cut, that's all. Where's my other cufflink?
Well, you just look, your tie, the shirt, your hair, you look just, well, so nice.
Do we have to keep talking about this?
And Lou, what happened to your hair? It looks all arranged.
I got it cut, that's all.
And it's combed. You combed your hair. Hey, Lou, what's the big occasion?
I'm just gonna be seeing Edie tonight, that's all.
Oh, hey, good luck, Lou. Really.
Okay.
All I can say is, Lou, my heart will be with you. My thoughts and hopes will be by your side.
I'm just dropping by, that's all. I'm just dropping by. Excuse me. Okay, Ted. Thanks.
Well, aren't you going to use it, Lou?
That's all, Ted. Thanks. Hey, listen, everybody. I really hadn't planned on drawing a crowd. Why doesn't everybody just go home? Go home, everybody.
Well, I guess I'll just mosey on home.
Just remember, Lou, I'll be thinking of you and praying as hard as I can that everything turns out right. And also try to relax.
Just have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
Okay. Good night. Well, you guessed it. Hello, Edie.
Come on in, Lou. Thank you. How sweet. I made something you like, I bet.
Lasagna?
No, red snapper.
Well, look at this place. What a nice place you have, Edie.
I never thought you'd really like any place I got for myself.
Oh, I like it. I think it's fantastic. Very, very nice place, yeah. I like the carpet. I like those drapes. Hey, am I nuts, or is that a Queen Anne desk? Nice Queen Anne desk.
Thank you.
Nice couch. Yeah, nice. Very comfortable. Wow, am I beat. Why don't I just sack out here overnight? Oh, what am I, a kid? Acting like a kid. You're my wife. I'm your husband. If I wanted to ask you to have marital relations. I just flat come out and say, let's have marital relations. Edie, you want to have marital relations?
No, Lou.
So this is a crummy place you left me for.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you got a great view here.
Thank you.
Great view. Mm-hmm. Over 2 billion served so far. Wonderful. Wonderful. You can just keep track here all the time without ever having to leave your window. Oh, just think, when you're an old lady, you can sit there in a rocking chair and you can say, sold another one. 16 billion and 3.
Lou, I really feel that we should think of each other as friends. Look, some theater tickets came that we ordered a while back, and they're for next Thursday, and I think we should go together, but as friends. What do you think?
What do I think? You want us to think of each other as friends. Kind of like pals, buddies, amigos. Is that correct?
Lou, you know what I mean.
Well, we had 3 daughters together, pal. We slept in the same bed approximately 26 years, old buddy. And now what you're saying is you want us to be friends. Was that the word you used?
Yes, that was the word I used.
Mm. We're not going to be friends, Edie. I told you I never wanted another woman when I meant it. And I told you I never wanted another woman when I didn't mean it. And we survived it all of it. I'm going to go to that play with you, Edie. Am I going as a friend or not a friend?
Not as a friend. Don't gloat.
Why is it when I call a meeting, you're always late?
We're curious about last night.
Well, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay, Lou. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
Well, I don't. Fix him up with his own wife, give my best aftershave, and he thinks he's going to sit there and dummy up on me?
Listen, I don't know what to tell you. We talked about her new job, and I pretended I was interested, and we talked about my office, and she pretended she was interested. I pretended to enjoy the fish. We watched a little television, and she went to bed, and I went out to a bar and had a couple of drinks, just like we were married.
Who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can never tell, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
Well, did you ever have one of those great weekends where everything went right?
Yeah.
Not me.
Mary,
Doris, what's the matter?
they fired my boss.
Oh, Doris, come on in. Here, sit down.
No, really, I'll be okay.
Oh. Doris, really, you're going to have to get used to your bosses being fired.
No, thanks. No.
Yeah, our program directors don't last here very long.
Did it just happen this morning?
No. Friday. Last Friday.
And you've been crying all this time?
No. Just Friday and today. I had company over the weekend.
Mary, give me the file on a new highway, will you? McCann Snyder, huh?
There's a memo here, Mr. Grant, on the new program director.
Thanks, Mary.
I knew you'd want to see it right away.
Not really. Why don't you just leave it on my desk?
Right. Well, I thought you'd be really curious to know who your new boss is going to be. Aren't you curious, Mr. Grant?
Not really.
Well, I will read it to you then. It's not a very long memo. It just names the name of the person who is replacing Snyder.
All right, what's his name, Mary?
His name is Barbara Coleman.
Oh. I see. It's a woman. You came in here all happy because you thought it would be cute to see my reaction to working for a woman.
Oh.
Well, look closely, Mary, because here's my reaction.
Come on, Mr. Grant. I was just having
Hi, guys.
fun with you.
Say, anybody know who the new secretary is? Cute little brunette with a great hiney. Going up with her in the elevator. Give her the official Ted Baxter Pincherino, if you know what I mean.
Why don't you read this, Ted? It might tell you who it was you did that to.
Memo to all departments.
Ted, please just read it to yourself.
I'm sorry, I thought I was. Lou! You don't think that cute brunette in the elevator is really...
Could be, Ted.
After all, I was only having a little fun. She wouldn't be upset over a little thing like that, would she? And even if she is, I mean, what is she gonna do to me? I'm the biggest star in the station. Besides, you probably wouldn't even recognize me. Wonder how fast I can grow a beard.
And we sign this one, too.
Hi, Lou. Philly. You want to arm wrestle for a drink? Philly, we only do that when I come down to the saloon. You don't come to my office to arm wrestle me for a drink.
I know, but you won't be there till after the show. And that's another 2 hours.
Philly, you don't seem to understand. This is a newsroom.
You wouldn't want me to lose my edge and have to watch Ted sober.
Come on in the office, Philly. We'll arm wrestle in there.
Hi, Philly.
Nice to see you, Philly.
Wish me luck.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'm Barbara Coleman.
Oh, hi. Welcome to our station. Well, to your station.
Thank you.
I'm Mary Richards. I'm
The associate producer. Yes, I know. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Where can I find Lou Grant?
Mr. Grant is in a meeting right now. So would you like to come back?
Oh, no. This is my last stop. I think I'll just wait.
Well, please sit down.
Thank you. Boy, I am really exhausted. First day on a new job is murder.
Oh. Would you like a cup of coffee while you wait?
Terrific. I really need it. Cream and sugar,
Great.
please.
Oh, Murray Slaughter, this is Barbara Coleman.
Oh, the new program director. Well, it's nice to meet you.
Hello. I'm in your chair, aren't I?
No, that's okay. Don't get up. I don't need it right now. I'll just get this out of your way.
Ferris.
Thanks, Lou. I'll see you in a couple hours at McCluskey.
I'll bet you're Barbara Coleman.
Yes.
I've got to hurry back to the block. Chuckles the Clown is on now.
That was our last program director.
Thank you.
Come on in, Miss Coleman.
Oh, you don't have to do that. I like a man who rolls up his sleeves when he works.
I was going to do it anyway. Have a seat.
Oh, is that you?
Yeah,
College?
high school.
You look old for high school.
I looked old for kindergarten.
What position did you play?
Tackle.
Oh, really? I used to go with a tackle in the Chicago Bears.
Yeah? Who?
Steve Farrell.
You went with a rotten tackle.
He wasn't much off the field either.
Yeah.
I'm just making the rounds of the station, introducing myself. I hate to have people come into my office to meet me. It kind of puts them off.
Yeah. Usually the new guy comes in and first thing he does is buzz into his office asking to see the news budget.
That's why I'm here.
I don't have it.
Who does?
Some guy who works upstairs. I don't keep that kind of stuff around
And
here.
how do you know when you're over budget?
Because the program director calls me on the carpet.
You resent program directors, don't you?
Me? No. I was a program director once myself. For a week.
And I suppose my being a woman doesn't help.
Oh, come on.
You're right. I keep thinking it makes a difference to people. Maybe it doesn't to everyone.
It sure does to me.
Where's Lou in?
Yeah, I was in a meeting with the new program director.
I must let her see me. Say, you don't really think you'd fire me just for a little pincherino in the elevator, do you?
Well, I hope not, Ted. Because if you go, I go. I couldn't write for anyone else.
You mean that, Murr?
Mm-hmm. My vocabulary isn't what it used to be.
I want to meet the rest of the gang.
Bye.
Ted, I want you to meet our new program director, Barbara Coleman.
Hiya, pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you, Ted.
Dad?
Oh, thanks the Lord. I thought you were a cute little brunette with a great hiney. Oh, hi, guys.
Hi, Ted.
Hi.
What are you playing?
Chess.
Oh, that's a game I want to learn to play.
Chess?
Well, that's not like you, Ted, wanting to learn a thing like that.
Oh, yeah? There's a lot of money in playing chess.
I heard of one kid made $200,000 playing it in Iceland. You can make that kind of money in Iceland. Just imagine the kind of dough you can make in a really big town.
Uh-oh, the boss lady. Put away the game, put away the game.
Ted, this is our lunch hour.
Oh, I don't have time for any games. I've got a lot of work to do. It's not easy putting on a new show, you know. Oh, hiya, Barbara. I didn't know you were here.
Hello, Ted. Hi.
Hi.
Do they have any hot food here?
Yeah, the Coke.
The soup is lukewarm.
Oh, just like the lunchroom in Chicago.
Think we ought to ask her to join us?
Go ahead if you want to. I have to get back to the office. I left my money on the desk and Ted's around. Barbara?
Bye, Murray.
Bye.
How's everything going?
Oh, fine. How's everything going with you?
Fine. Do you mind if I join you?
Oh, no, please, do. Listen, we were going to ask you to join us.
It's all right. I know it happens all the time. Hey, listen, you know, I've really got to get out of that hotel and find a place to live. I hope there's some nice areas around where I can find something I can afford.
Well, about how much is that?
Oh, about what I paid in Chicago, about $400, $450 a month.
I think you could get 3 or 4 apartments.
If you don't mind, how much do you pay for your place?
About 150, 250.
No kidding. That's terrific. How many bedrooms?
No bedrooms.
Yeah, I used to have a place like that with 4 other girls. Tell me a little about your boss.
What did you want to know?
Well, you know, I've noticed that whenever I come into a new station, there's always one man who resents working for a woman more than the rest.
Oh, no. Mr. Grant doesn't care that you're a woman. He just doesn't like program directors.
Oh, uh-huh.
Mary, I'm going on a special assignment now. If Eric Severide calls, tell him it's okay to use that piece I wrote. Oh, hiya, Barbara. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I didn't know you were still here.
You won't believe me, but I've had one of him at every station I've worked at, too.
I don't know, Barbara. I don't understand how you could be so settled in just 3 weeks. I've been in my place 3 years now. Still haven't taken the newspaper out of the glasses. Which explains why my orange juice tastes funny.
Hey, would anyone like coffee?
Oh, no, thanks. I'm full.
Brandy.
Oh, terrific.
Yeah.
You know, that French restaurant was really great.
Yeah, it was a thrill for me. Just eating at a place where I didn't have to give my order by speaking into a clown's mouth.
Do you know that there was a time when I would rather die than go out with the girls on Saturday night?
Yeah, I can remember when I'd prefer even a rotten date.
Had one last Friday. A real zero. Oh, I mean, this guy could walk through an electric eye door. It wouldn't open. And then, girls, there are some that are so rotten that it's not even picturesque. Like a guy who drinks beer and then crushes the empty can in his bare hand. And then he waits for you to say, "Oh, that's wonderful, Rocco."
Or how about the guy who says, "I'm nothing but trouble, baby, so don't fall for me."
Right.
Or the guys who take you to the movies and then laugh out loud at Woody Woodpecker.
Oh, and let us not forget the worst kind of all. The guy who lies about being married.
Uh-huh.
Tells you he is when he isn't.
Yeah, it's even worse when you know he's married and you don't care. That's what happened to me.
Is that why you left Chicago?
No, he's right here in Minneapolis. It's Lou.
Lou who? Lou?
It's just that Lou and I have been together a lot lately.
Wait, girls. Lou who?
Lou Grant.
You know what, with meetings and dinners and business lunches, there's just something about him.
Lou?
So seldom you meet a man like that. The nerve of that guy being so terrific. Oh, just my luck. Having to fall in love with Lou.
Lou Grant?
I just never thought of him as being, you know.
Yeah, there are 2 people I've never thought of as being romantic. Lou and the guy I'm going with now.
Barbara, he's married. I mean, really married.
I know.
Lou Grant?
Believe me, there's nothing I'd like better than for you to talk me out of it. Please?
Yeah, right. Listen, Mr. Grant has been married to Edie for 25 years, and they love each other. The way people used to in movies. I mean, she goes away for a day, the man can't eat. He can drink, but he can't eat. He's got children, 3 daughters, grandchildren, and there's no way that man is going to hurt his family. So the only one who's going to end up being hurt here is you.
Tell me again about the grandchildren.
Lou Grant?
Well, that pretty much finishes the budget.
You're not going to give me my new mobile unit, huh?
We just don't have the money for it, Lou.
How about a midget on a motor scooter? Well, I guess that's it. Boy, it's been a long day. Good night, Barbara.
Oh, boy, me too. I am exhausted.
Good night, Mary.
Good night.
How about a drink?
Sure.
Well, okay, maybe I'll stay.
No. No drink for her. No drink for her. Mary, go home. Get some sleep.
Mr. Grant, I'm fine, really. I just got my second wind.
Mary, you're sleepy. We don't need you anymore.
But, Mr. Grant, look, I can't go away and leave a messy office. Come on, you know me, old can't leave a messy office Mary.
Will you go home?
Barbara, are you sure that you don't want me to stay?
Well, maybe you should. Yes, I would like Mary's opinion about starting a new late-night news.
Oh, you mean at 11 o'clock?
Or 10 o'clock, the way we did in Chicago. We found that our anchorman there had an appeal for older people, and they go to bed earlier.
In that case, we ought to put Ted on at 8.
I really love that tie, Lou.
Hmm?
Yes, it's beautiful, Mr. Grant. Did you get it for Father's Day?
No. I bought it myself this morning. Suddenly, I felt this urge to buy a necktie. I don't know why. Maybe I wanted to impress the boss.
Listen, if you like that 10 o'clock news idea, we could stay and talk about it a little while, Lou. If you're not too tired.
No, I'm beginning to feel pretty good.
Yeah. I feel fine, too. Just fine. Fine.
I want you to go home and get some sleep.
Mr. Grant.
You know how cranky you get when you don't.
Mr. Grant, I'm not sleepy. Really, Mr. Grant, if I go home now, I won't sleep. I'll be worrying about this mess and the news presentation.
Go home.
All right, I'll go. See you both in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Bright and early.
Yeah.
Good night, Mary.
Good night, Mary.
Good night.
Now, what do you think of this, Lou?
This is it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think that kind of rating would warrant...
But why, Mr. Grant? I mean, why can't she see that she is wasting her time?
Maybe she's not.
Of course she is. Rhoda, this is Lou Grant we're talking about.
Well?
But if anything happens, I don't want to know about it.
That's where you and I differ. If anything happens, I want to hear every word, every detail. So, if you hear that anything is happening...
Rhoda, go home.
Okay, I'm going. Listen, did you talk to Lou about this?
No, I can't. He doesn't know I know. Come to think of it, I'm not even sure that he knows.
Somehow I got the feeling that tonight he may be finding out.
Will you get out? Rhoda?
No, it's me.
Mr. Grant?
Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Mr. Grant, are you all right?
No, I'm not. What do you say when your boss says, I love you?
Did she say that?
No, but she's warming up to it. I gotta talk to somebody, and I can't talk to Edie about this.
Well, Mr. Grant, I'd really just as soon you not talk to me either about it.
Okay,
No, come on, talk to me about it.
okay. It all happened so fast. So fast. We were just sitting there talking about that 10 o'clock news show. And then the next thing I knew, our eyes met. And they kind of held there, you know?
Yeah, I know.
And I felt something.
What?
I don't know what it was. But it sure was unusual. And then she put her arms around me. They didn't go all the way around. Look at this. Makeup. On my handkerchief.
Mr. Grant, all she did was hug you, right?
Hmm?
Well, then there's nothing to feel guilty about.
Mary, she wants me. Why me?
Well, you're a very kind of special person.
Yeah.
Come in.
Hi there.
Good morning. I had some more thoughts on that late night news show. I was just going over what the competition does at 10 o'clock. And I thought it would be great counter-programming.
Sit down. Barbara,
Yes?
sit down. About last night.
What about it?
Look, we both had a lot to drink and...
I was drinking ginger ale.
Huh? Barbara, I don't want you to think I wasn't flattered, because I was. I've got a wife and a marriage and 3 daughters, Sarah, Ruthie, Janie, and they're the grandkids, Amy and Abby.
I understand.
And Eric, and the little one, what's his name? Wait, I'll get it.
It's okay, Lou.
I always remember his name.
It's okay.
Matthew, that's it. The little one's named Matthew. Matthew, yeah. Well, anyway, if I'm going to have any extracurricular activities, frankly, I'm better off bowling. It's less complicated.
Okay, Lou. I haven't had much chance to go over the presentation thoroughly.
You know,
but
it's not that I don't think you're good looking or anything. You are.
I understand. Anyway, all things considered, I think we did a pretty good job last night.
I mean, if I was single and maybe a year younger.
Lou, it's all right. Now, there are a few rough spots here and there. For
'Cause
example...
you are pretty.
Lou, knock it off. I'd appreciate it if you and Mary would work up an entirely new budget and expand on those ideas we talked about last night, okay?
Sure.
Thanks.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
You really would have?
Yeah.
Son of a gun.
Mary, if anybody wants me, I'll be risking my neck covering that big fire.
Ted, Barbara's not in there. She left about 5 minutes ago.
Why don't you tell me? Why'd you let me waste a good one? Well, in that case, I'll flake out in my dressing room. Wake me 2 minutes before the show starts.